Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dick Burwell Oval for round one of the 2015 Black Diamond AFL season. And after a very successful 2014 season, we're back for another year. And a change in the commentary position. Joining me today for the first time is Ryan Webster. Welcome, Ryan.
Thanks, guys. Good to be here. Dick Burwell Oval looks a treat, actually.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, doesn't it, mate? The ground is in fantastic nick. Bit of rain during the week, but the clouds have certainly cleared away today. We've got a sunny day, and look, I'm looking forward to a pretty good game.
No, it will be. I was out on the ground earlier. Really dry deck, a little spongy underfoot. I don't think it'll have any great impact on either side. Looking at the teams warm up, they look pretty fresh. Probably, 23, 24 degrees. Great day to watch footy. Pretty warm to play in it, but that's April weather, and as we move into winter, that'll change pretty quickly, you'd imagine.
Yeah, look, I think it'll be an interesting game as well, Ryan. Both these teams missed the finals last year, so Warners Bay had 8 losses to start the season, then come home with a couple of wins and sort of just missed out on the final. So they'll be looking at a much better start this year. Well, Nelson Bay, first year back in the Black Diamond Cup, they're right into the last round. They still had the opportunity to make the final. So, look, they'll be looking to improve on that. Yeah,
absolutely. Nelson Bay, 2013 club champions. Really impressive club. And, I mean, you come up here, you can't really go against them. Different side at home, always really hard to beat. And they've got a couple of key forwards and a really good core group of players that they've probably had for 5 or 6 seasons now that can win games for them. And a really strong bodied side as well. They look really, really fit, really bulked up, good to go.
Well, we'll just have a quick look through the sides there. And there's the Nelson Bay sides up there. And they've got a couple of new players in there, Ryan. They've got James Fleming there, also got Brad Spencer, who's been in the club for quite a while, went away and played in the Essendon District last year, so he's got them back. So, look, you're having a look at there. Some of the players that they will need to fire would be obviously Luke Price there up forward, some of the younger ones. Aaron Clayton, he's been a star of this competition for a while, a best and fairest winner in the First Division competition a couple of years ago. Nathan Vasey, another young player, and Jared Reimer. So if they can get good performances from them, that's what they're going to need to push forward this year.
No, exactly. Like I mentioned, they've got a good core group of players that have stayed together. Joel Erickson with his rep footy experience. Chris Eddy as well. Yeah, look, it's a good side, but I was looking out there earlier. They got some good young players as well. So, really good spread. You're going to need a good list to go deep in this competition and beat the Terrigals and the Killarney Vales. So I'm impressed with Nelson Bay. I thought they looked really sharp in their warm-up. They look good now moving the footy out on the ground. And they'll give it a red-hot crack today. I'm going to tip them in, Nelson Bay. Just
one late change for Nelson Bay. Louis Dew's out with an ankle injury, and he's been replaced by Nathan Beck, who'll be playing his first game for the club, having moved the area. Having a look now at the Warners Bay lineup, Ryan, there it is there. A couple of new players. We've got Todd Krause from Wagga Tigers. He's moved up there. But probably more importantly for Warners Bay is the return of Matt Mahon and also Nathan Brennan. Both past best and fairest winners for Warners Bay. And to have them back in the lineup certainly gives them that bit more of experience.
Yeah, looking at that side, I mean, that's another group of players that have been together for a pretty long time. Really proud footy club, Warners Bay. Never easy to beat. Really hard at it. Got a lot of pride in the footy jumper. Some big bodies there as well. You look at Brennan and Buckley, Benny Burns as well. These are guys that have been around for a long time, played a lot of senior footy. Jake and Luke Roach, Scotty Bartnum leading the side. They're impressive as well. I think on paper these two sides are really evenly mixed, and it could go either way. But I just got a feeling today at home, Nelson Bay, round one. They're going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, look at a really good. Good note today for Warners Bay is that number 37 there, Rob Schindler, 16-year-old junior, making his senior debut, and he's their second 16-year-old. They've got also number 17 there, Alex Schmaler Looms, is also, he's only 16 years old. He made his debut last year. So that you put them, you also throw in Luke Roach, and you've got a couple of really good young kids playing in there. So I think they're on the right direction there. And look, you think that they would probably, I reckon that I'll go against. I reckon Warners Bay maybe a little bit too strong.
We'll keep it even.
And the umpires today out there, Ryan?
Important to mention them. Out in the field, we've got Cameron Moore, Stephen Bloom and Jake Bateman. Our boundary umpires today are Copper Williams and Jacob Johnson. And in goals, we've got John Sullivan and Jake Lowe.
Yeah, that's a good one there, Ryan. Got your beauty, mate. That's Cooper Williams, but just a typing error there.
Copper.
But that's all right. We can call him anyway, mate.
That's
His nickname now, anyway.
Yeah. Copper.
But look, good to see them out there. Umpires play a very important role. So round one, we've got a bit of an abbreviated round one, spread out over quite a while this year. Ryan, tomorrow this is the only Black Diamond Cup game we've got on today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're at Tolkaba Park, Taralba, where we'll see Cardiff taking on Newcastle City.
Yeah, arch rivals.
And the other round one is also the big game, the grand final rematch between Terrigal Avoca and Killarney Vale. That is actually going to be played on Anzac Day.
That's right. So 2 weeks from today, a bit of a strange format, but that's how it's going to work out. That game on Anzac Day will be massive, as you've mentioned, the grand final replay. On the 100th anniversary, the Gallipoli landing. So that's a real special day in the country, and it'll be a great day to play footy. But it's all about round one here today, as we look out at the two sides.
Anyway, we also, just while we've got a quick introduction here, we've got Andy Statman Baldwin joining us for the first time, and he's got some scores from around the ground, so I'll just pass you over to Andy.
Thank you, Gary. And from Nelson Brook, we have got at half time the entrance Baddo Bay 8-3-51, leading Musselbrook Cats 2-3-15. At Adelaide Street Oval, the Muddy Bombers are 13-12-90 against the newly christened Singleton 1-2-8. And recently just finished here, Nelson Bay went down to Warners Bay 8-11-59 to 3-4-22. I'll hand you back to Gary and Ryan.
Important to mention as well, the major sponsor today, Wilson Security, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider. They deliver a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Rightio, so look like we're not far away here. We're going to have Warners Bay going to be kicking to the right of the screen in their red, white and blue and white shorts.
Yep.
Nelson Bay in the blue and gold and the blue shorts. So, look, it should be a fantastic. So, Nelson Bay, your tip, Ryan?
Yeah, look, it's really close. Round one, there isn't much form to look off. But I just think, they're, they probably at home are just going to be a better side for mine.
Yeah, should be a good one anyway. But we're underway here at Dick Burwell Oval, and up we go. It's Mudd in the ruck against Atkin. Atkin gets a tap down there. Bartlam running through though, and he goes there as far as away, picked up there quickly out there by Krause, getting in early. Good kick by McKern on the right foot, going in there. Roach of the Jake variety picks it up, and he's been held up.
Good decision there. New interpretations this year of holding the ball. You would have seen it in the AFL over the first two rounds.
Aiken up high, up early, but Mudd gets it down there. Gets down to Grinya, quick handball. Back it comes there quickly to Reimer. Reimer out there to Ben Grace. Relinquished the captaincy this year. And it's going to be out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Good crowd here today, Ryan, first game.
No, it is. Really good. Like I mentioned, perfect day to watch footy. Pretty warm to be playing in it, but you couldn't pick a better day to sit down and have a gaze at the new sides.
It comes out there now to Grinya, out in front of the Warners Bay bench. He can't take possession. Gets a curry kick in there. Going in there, back there quickly for Warners Bay was Crowley. Over there now to Clayton. Clayton picks it up under pressure coming from Gibbons. He gets it in quickly there. Going up there, that might be Spencer, gets it down but clearing away. Good kick coming out there from Munn. Good to see him back, but a hurry kick is taken by Price. Playing it centre half back by the look of it. He sends it back in there now. Across it comes there to Mooney. Mooney handballs over the top there. Standing and waiting for that ball there was Fleming. It didn't come to him, but he gets it there now. Well done to Fleming. First game for the club. Kicks it in long. Who's down there? Up the flies. Good hand. Can't get the hands to it though. They're going to clear it away there. Out it comes wide now, and it goes out there. And Mark's going to be taken by McKern. No, it was dropped on the right boot. Smothered off the boot by Grinya. Goes in the direction of Roach. Price right on his hammer. There's going to be a free kick there. It's going to be come down a bit in the back.
Yeah, it was off the ball, Gary. It looks like it's going to Warners Bay, is it?
Looks like it's going to be Crawley there against Bell.
Okay. Didn't see what it was for. Bit of push and shove. Definitely off the ball, though.
It's Crawley now. He's going to get a half-back flank. Kicks it in short there now. Out to Avery. Avery gets it and plays on half-back flank.
Good smother.
Good work there. Good 1%er, Ryan.
Yeah.
Well, the new skipper for Nelson Bay, Adam Grinya.
Couple of touches early. Looked good. Hard and heavy, as you'd expect. Round one.
He's going to need to be good in the middle. They've lost Blake Erickson and Jaden Reimer in the summer. Two of their key midfielders from last year. So Grinya's going to have to really play an important role. Off it comes there now to Jared Reimer. He gets a scruffy old kick in there. Picked up there by Matt Marn. He gets it on the right boot. Goes out wide there. But in the direction out there is Luke Roach. He's being chased by Fleming. Roach gets a handball back to Turner. Put him under the hammer. Good tackle there by Gordon Young. Play on's a call there. Picked up by Fleming again. He's dispossessed there. Turner's going back in for a second go again. Up there with him is Mooney. Keeping in front of Turner. Kicks it off the ground. Going to come in there is Nathan Vasey, however, on the centre wing for Nelson Bay. A hurry kick forward. Looking in the direction. There's Grinya again, but Warners Bay have got all the numbers back there. Handball back there. It goes to Gibbons. Back it comes there nicely. Picked up by Avery. On the left boot he goes. Kicks it in there. Cutting there. Oh, well done. Good work. Taken there by Zach Nichols. On the half-back flank for Nelson Bay, no scorers yet, and we've played 3 minutes into the first quarter.
It was always going to be hot and heavy. Just got to play tempo footy now, control the footy, and this is where the game's going to be run for mine, in the middle of the ground.
Wood gets that, kicks it in there long now. Good fly from the back there from Duval. Comes to ground, however. Plenty of numbers there, Warners Bay. Out it comes there again for Gibbons. Gibbons goes back to Avery. He's been prominent early. A short kick out there in the direction looking for Todd Cruz. Then Krause takes a good mark there. He gets up and moves on quickly. Short pass. Goes in there to Deverell. Deverell on the half-back flank. He looks in short there. Going there for Jake Roach.
Yeah,
Jake
playing up the ground, Roach. He started on half forward, but clearly the aim is for him to get a few kicks up the ground and act as a bit of a quarterback, I reckon, for the Dogs.
I think they probably need a little bit better than the kick there as it went out of bounds on the
pretty
foot.
average.
Just went in short. Both sides are going to be a little bit scratchy early. Don't get an opportunity to play many practice games. So for a lot of them, this will be the first real hit out for the year. So Grace gets it in short there, goes there to Cannon. Josh Cannon, he's going to switch the ball across there, look in the direction. There, didn't make it, looking for Mooney. He goes through there now. He's Mudd. Mudd picks it up, fends off Rose. He then goes back in there to Turner, but he still did well. Good handball by Price. Did miss its target. Byrne picks it up. Back to Aiken, the new captain, co-captain for the Bulldogs. Good work. Handball back to Deverell. Good pressure from Nelson Bay here. They turn the ball over. Yeah. So going in there now is Grinya and Atkin. Grinya gets it out there to Wood. Wood on the right boot. Goes in there, hands off the back. Clayton there. He's dangerous in this position. On the right boot, he snaps it around, but just misses to the right.
They've looked good, Nelson Bay. Looking to get the ball back through the middle of the ground. Yeah. Always the shortest way to go.
Yeah, really good pressure across the half forward there by Nelson Bay. They actually forced that turnover, then forcing Warners Bay to go back.
Yep.
5 minutes gone. First score of the day in Nelson Bay, single behind. They're going to bring the ball back in. Goes out there now. Burns is going to take the mark between back pocket, half-back flank now. He runs on, gets a left boot. Looking in there for Jay Roach. He can't get it. Falls in short of Buckley. Picked up there now. Good work. There, I think that might be Young. No, this is going towards Young there now. He can't take the mark. Should have taken that. It was Nichols who got the kick in. He gets it out there. Kieran Lamondi's over the ball as well. Going to let him go. Umpire Cameron Moore is going to call for a ball up. Half-forward flank. Nelson Bay's end of the ground, about 50 metres around from the goals.
Yeah, just really good start to the year. I think both coaches would be happy so far. No major blues. Hard at it. That's all you can ask for early on. The game will settle down and the cream will start to rise to the top pretty soon, you'd imagine.
Burns, another kick there. Ball there by North Mate. It's going to fall Futurious there as Bartlam gets it. He gets it, handballs it back there quickly to Aiken. On the right boot he goes. He kicks there. There's no one there for Warners Bay. Ben Grace should be able to get there first. He's there with also back there is Cannon, but Grace goes back well. Good composure, finds Luke Price. That centre half back, he runs through there. On the right boot, kicks there. Good kick, look out there. I think that's finding Grinya. He went to handball to Young, but he said no. So he's going to swing on his right boot. Looking for a pass in there, looking for Duval. He found him, he has. And a good mark deep in the forward pocket. Good set up there from Nelson Bay across half back.
Yeah, he's going to have to kick it probably 40 metres to kick a goal from here. Very tight angle. Ideally, you'd want him in front of goals, but they'll take that early on. They're moving the ball really well, Nelson Bay. Good foot skills early, using the ball well by hands as well out on that far wing, and look, they look good.
Important player, Duval. Kicked 100 goals when they won the premiership in First Division. Wasn't quite successful last year, but they'll be needing plenty from him this year. Right boot, kicks it, they're clapping at Bell, and then they all clap it.
That's a ripper. That's a great goal, that. First goal of the day goes to Duval. He's kicked it probably 40 metres from the far left-hand pocket, and that's a ripper. If you can make those all day, then you'll go a long way to kicking a winning score, you'd imagine.
Yeah, that's a fantastic kick from out there. As I mentioned before, a very important player. He's a proven goal kicker.
Yeah.
And that's important for Nelson Bay. And especially now that they're lining up with Prices down across half back, so he was one of their key forwards. So if Duval can get his hands on the football and kicks like that, he'll certainly be right in this contest.
No, lovely technique. Came in with the right foot, and nothing wrong with the way he kicked it. Sensational.
First goal, 7 minutes gone. So we're back in the middle again. Time up it goes. Got to be Bell up against Atkin. Atkin get the ball there and then does his own roving. Goes in there now. Grinya, he's been very prominent early. Short kick out there. It's not going to find its target. Ben Byrne gets it. Young is overcommitted there. So Burns now on the centre wing. Left foot spearing pass. Looking for Buckley. Good pass. And Buckley on the chest there. Inside the centre square. On the left boot he goes. Out there looking in the direction of Jake Roach. And Jake Roach takes a mark.
He's done some kilometres, Jake Roach. We called him not long ago. He was down on the half-back flank. He lines up at around about centre-half forward. And he's been in this group now for a very long time, and you'd almost have to back him from here, Gary.
Yeah, look, it was good play by Burns, overcommitting Young there and allowed him to get it into Buckley. Made a good lead. So anyway, Rose, we're right behind this. Comes in about 35 metres out. Comes in, strikes the ball, pulls it across there to the left. It's not going to make the distance. Got all the numbers back there.
Did he hit the point post?
It's Nelson Bay.
That's a behind.
And argue with the veteran of the goal umpire down there, Ryan, John Sullivan.
Right. Yeah.
In game number 2038.
Yeah, he looks good.
Probably not that many, but it seems that many. There you go. Ben
yeah.
Grace, back pocket he goes. Out there in the direction, outnumber they go.
Oh,
Aitken! A big fly by the new skipper and ruckman. He plays on quick, looking for Buckley again. Chipping in there is Bartland, but he was spoiled there by Nelson Bay.
Got out of trouble there, Nelson Bay.
Out they come again. Vasey handballs across to Chris Eddie. Quick handball back, it comes to Grinya. Goes back again there now to Reimer. Reimer, a hurry kick on the right boot. It's going to fall all right there. Spencer's going to pick the ball up. He looks to handball. No, he goes on his own. Handball over the top to Grinya. Not a good handball. They're going to make it turn out all right. Lamont's got a handball back again to Grinya. On the left boot he goes in the direction. DeVale's leading out. They got the numbers back there. Martin can't take the mark. Good push the back. Good pressure there by Clayton. He's going to get a high contact there. Thought the free kick was more of a free kick than the second one, but anyway, it probably evens itself out there. So deep in defence there they go. Warners Bay, they're going to clear it out. Out the wing, it's very close to boundary line. Might have been out in the full, it is. And the relieving free kick's going to go the way of Nelson Bay. Marty Ryman on the mark. Marty Ryman, he told me he played his last game about 15 years ago, he told me. 41, so I said I'd look after him, so I gave him a mention there.
Don't hang him up yet.
There's Luke Price. He's got it there on the right
boot.
Poster.
8 plays 1 here at Dick Burwell Oval. It's important to thank our sponsors, Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5 and BLK.
Going to be brought in there by Martin. He goes in short there, looking at now for Turner. So Turner takes a mark, just short of centre half back. Movement up ahead. Buckley's made a good lead. So Buckley's in the direction it's going to go. I'm not sure it's going to make that distance, and it doesn't. And taken there is Nathan Vasey.
That was their full ground zone then from Nelson Bay. It was interesting to see.
Yes, it goes to Spencer. Spencer spearing pass in there. Not a good kick as Marn takes it. He gets it and plays on. Goes the fan. That's holding the ball.
Every day of the week.
He took the mark, went to play on a good tackle there by Grinya.
Yeah, it was interesting to see when they were kicking out just then Warners Bay. Nelson Bay actually had the zone set up right back into the centre square. That's obviously something you've got to work on for the majority of the summer. And it worked out for them. Got a turnover in the middle of the ground and a free kick inside 50.
Adam Grinya will be right on his distance, I reckon. He's hit
started
it all
well,
right.
Grinya.
He's going to land right in the square. High fly at the back is Price. Luke Price. One of the best marks in the competition. He's going to go back on a tight angle. Going to go around there. He's right on the goal post. He's practiced plenty of these at training. These are the party shots. Right.
They've got a bit of tall timber as well up there, Nelson Bay. That's missed. No, it hasn't. Beg your pardon. That's a goal to Price. Strong grab, tall man. And they look like they got some targets up there, actually, Nelson Bay. But as mentioned before, it was a Warners Bay kick out. They had the half-ground zone going, turnover in the middle of the ground, and a holding the ball decision in the forward 50.
Yeah, Luke Price, one of the key players. Another one of the many young players is going for Nelson Bay to keep going. Players like him and Vasey and that who really need to step up. And it's just an interesting setup they got there. Luke Price has been playing across half back here, but he's got a bit of a licence to move forward. So he's matched up there against Alex Shamala-Loom. So he's only a young player. He's going to need to be mindful of Price being able to get down there. Because I'll tell you, he'll be in that forward 50 trying to take marks. If he's down there on his own, he'll take his share of marks. If he had shots on goal, he could end up being a match winner for Nelson Bay. So he's got one on the board now. So in the middle we go there now. It's Crawley up in the ruck, picked up there by Grinya. He's on fire early, the new skipper.
Started really well.
Gets a good kick out there in the direction now. It's taken there by Morgan. Dan Mooney. Goes in short, it doesn't make it there. And that's Marty Ryman. Good on you, Marty. Well done.
Marty.
We spoke about you earlier on, mate.
Game 700.
Mate, don't retire there now. Back it comes to Buckley. Takes a short mark on the half-back line. They
just got to control it here, Warners Bay. You don't need that, though.
Burns dropped the mark he should have taken. Tackled now by Eddie. They've turned over. Grinya again. On the right foot he goes. Looking to Valley. She's in the sit position here. And once again, another turnover. And Nelson Bay have moved the ball forward. And Tim DeVale on the lead has taken a good mark and will line up for the Marlins third.
I reckon 12 minutes into the game, Grinya's probably just about had 10 touches already. Absolutely killing them through the middle of the ground. But a turnover. Warners Bay just sloppy through half-back. Buckley had it. It was a decent kick, but, you know, you drop it there, you're going to get turned over by good sides.
Need to be mindful. If you're going to touch it, we'll just watch DeVale have a kick at goal. He comes in, looks really good. That's 2 to DeVale. And the Marlins quickly out to a 19-point lead. Just one thing we've just noticed with Warners Bay so far here, Ryan, is there's just been a lot of handling of the ball across half-back. A lot of little short kicks, little short handballs, and Nelson Bay's pressure's really good, so the more times you're going to touch it back there, is they've created those turnovers, and then they've given themselves shots on goal, and and we're looking now, it's a 19-point advantage, and Nelson Bay are looking really good.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's round one. You can play as many practice games as you like, but until you're actually out there playing for points, it is a bit of a different scenario. So, young guys on the ground, they're going to make mistakes, and with good foot skills, they hurt then, Nelson Bay. And a good lead. Early on, 13 minutes in, they lead by 3 goals.
It's up we go again. Atkin back in the ruck. He gets it down. No one can touch it. Diving on the ball. In there is Nickel, but they're going to get it out again through David Woods. On the right boot he goes. In the direction there, DeValva. They've got numbers back there. And Matty Martin comes out and takes a mark there.
Free kick or mark, take your pick.
In front of Nathan Beck. So Matty Martin's also been very prominent across half back. Him and Burns, but for them being very prominent means that they've had a lot of football back there.
That's right. It's coming in pretty hot. I can only remember one inside 50 for the Bulldogs so far.
Short kick out there this time, coming from Rocco. And he finds, they're going to handball off there. Matty Martin, here we go again. On the right boot he goes, looking at half forward, at the back there, over the back. Well read there by Krause. Krause goes in there, looking for McKern.
Good movement.
And Joey McKern's going to take a mark. He should go back and have a shot on goal. That was a good movement there by Warners Bay.
Ben Burns is doing a bit off that half-back flank. And good movement, good foot skill. They've got a bit of open space. Warners Bay look good. It's just a bit of a shootout at the minute. So if you can kick your goals, you're going to go a long way to doing well.
McKern comes in. Kicked in the man on the mark. It's not going to make the distance. In fact, it's going to go out of bounds. So it was good build-up by Warners Bay there, and that's through Byrne and Martin. They've got the hands in their ball, and they're getting pretty loose. That's something that David Ross, the coach of Nelson Bay, needs to be a little bit mindful of. Or they need to man them up, or the players that they're playing on, they need to make themselves dangerous and make the Warners Bay. He comes down there, Buckley on the left boot. Got the first goal. No, he's just missed it. Across the face of goal for a behind.
Good little set piece there. A bit of loose checking there by the Marlins. He was just out the back there, Buckley. And had a left foot snap. Unfortunately missed to the right.
We've played 15 minutes in at the moment, and look, it's been a pretty decent standard game so far, right?
Yeah, look, you mentioned it at the beginning. Warners Bay had an average start 2014 and actually made a late charge for the finals. So they want to get 2015 started on the right foot, that's for sure.
There you go. We spoke about him earlier on. That's Price taking a good mark on the defence. They play on quickly. They're looking to move out. Goes there out in the direction of Kendrick. Kendrick handball across to Vasey. Vasey short pass goes in there. That's Reimer out there on the left foot. He kicks it in there, looking for Spencer. He's on his own. Good spoil there by Gibbons. Got there just in the nick of time. A fraction second later would have been a mark and another shot on goal. But it's coming there quickly. Goes in there round on the left boot. Goes there looking for. I think that's Mooney, and it's out in the full. He's a dangerous player, Mooney. You don't need to give him too many opportunities, but that time, just missed the crossbar. But just in the nick of time, there was a spoil coming across there by Gibbons. But good transition play from one and the other. Price took a good mark across that, and then they're just able to break free out in that far wing.
And it's a good pace of footy, good standard of senior footy here. It looks like it could go out in the full as well. Just as I said, a good standard, 2 out in the fulls in a row.
We've had a couple there. The wind's blowing a little bit across this way, and it certainly took the ball there now. The free kick's going to go in the direction now of Mooney. So Dan Mooney. A bit of conference. Still a free kick. Yep, it's all right. So Mooney, right on 50, too far out to score. Scrubby old kick in, the Warners Bay has got all the numbers. Back goes to Roach, pressure there by Reimer. Out they go, they're in the clear here. Roach, well, not the best little kick there. Price is going to come in there.
Had plenty of
Roach, his handballs is too much for Grace. Going there, Roach is putting good pressure. Grace puts it down there. Good pressure by Jake Roach. Gets it out there, though. They got just a sheer weight of the numbers. Nelson Bay, Eddie, free kick there for too high. He worked hard there, Roach.
Yeah, he did really well, Roach. Price is running hot as well.
Out it comes to Eddie, and away they go. Handball from Young, out across to Vasey. They get that overlap again. Goes in short there, taken out there this time by Kendrick. Kendrick's held up. He handballs it out there now. Back comes to Vasey again on the right boot. DeVal's the target. Over his head it goes, and over past Mooney, and out of bounds for a boundary throw. 10 metres around from the Nelson Bay goal, currently leading 3-2-20 to Warners Bay 2 behind.
Yeah, it almost seems like the ball goes up one side of the ground and comes out the other. There's a really quick transition play. I dare say both coaches would probably want a little bit more defensive pressure, especially through the midfields, because the same guys, Price and Vasey, these guys are getting their hands on the footy a bit too much.
Here comes there now, Wood smothered out up the back there, comes out, picked up there by Nate Brent. He gets a handball out under pressure. Good work. Goes out there, good pressure coming in. Look, kick off the ground. It's going to go in the direction there for Schmaler Looms. He can't pick it up. They're picked up now by Clayton. A hurry handball. Back it comes to Eddie. Eddie goes back further to Vasey. On the left boot he goes. He has a snap at goal. How's it bounce?
Yeah.
It bounces
Clever.
straight through. And a goal to Nathan Vasey in the fourth one for Nelson Bay.
The cream of this Nelson Bay side is starting to come to the top now. They're getting plenty of the footy through the middle of the ground, getting loose around half forward. Doesn't take much. When you've got good footballers that can get the inside footy, get it out to your good kicks, you're going to put on scoreboard pressure.
Yeah, good play. They're just a bit fumbly they were at their Warners Bay, and just some good use of the body there by Aaron Clayton and Chris Eddy, and they got the handball out and a good left foot snap. Fortuitous bounce, no doubt, in the goal square, but it all counts in Nelson Bay. Currently leading out to a 4-goal lead, and we've played 18 minutes of the first quarter.
Yeah, it's a big lead to get back from. This isn't going the way that Warners Bay would plan early, but early days.
Back in the middle now. We're going to go. Mud in the ruck there against Atkin. Up they go. Atkin gets his hands on it. Go up there in the direction there of Krause. Goes over the top there now of Schindler, who's on the ground on debut for Warners Bay, 16-year-old. It's going to be a ball up there.
Not a fast track out there, the ground today. As I said before, it is quite spongy. So, look, it's not going to hurt them if they fall over. It's probably going to be nice, actually, to get a good introduction to the season on the soft ground. But it's a bit of a slower track to what some of these guys might be compared to.
He comes there now to Nickel. He can't get the hands on the ball. Goes out towards the boundary line. Goes out there, Schindler. Gets tackled.
Could have got a free. He will get one.
He's got a free kick there. Free kick's going to go the way of Schindler. About 80 metres around from goal. Between wing and half forward. Look at there, we've got numbers back there. Good work by Nelson. They got Price there sitting in the hole. They can't allow that to be happening. And he gets a short part taken by Schmaler Looms, the other 16-year-old.
Just going to slow it down here, Warners Bay. They want to get in there to the right.
Nice kick. Nice kick. Goes out there. Over the back it comes there. Picked up there by Nickel, and it's out of bounds.
Kicking to a 2-on-1. You're not going to win many contests that way. That was Price dropping back. We've already seen him probably have 10 odd touches, and you've just got to wait until the option presents itself and try and hit a leading target there for the Bulldogs.
Goes over the back there. Sorensen tries to grab it out of the ruck. He can't do that. Picked up there by Price. Good tackle by Schindler. There, good pressure in the back. Free kick's going to go the way of Nelson Bay, and it's going to go to Wood. Deep in defence, Nelson Bay currently leading by 24 points. A short kick in there, looking for Vasey. Under the pressure there, it's good enough though. No mark. Play on there. Going hard there with Schmaler Looms again. Picked up now
good
by
pressure.
Avery.
Well done.
Good pressure. Comes out the back. In the direction there of Crawley. Gets a hurry kick in the direction of Nickel. Good work there. Showed a clean pair of heels to Nichols. In the centre there. Big mark there. Price goes up. Good pressure. Schmaler Looms. That's good work there by the youngster. Down to Roach. He's with Cannon. He's holding over the ball. Play on's a call. Picked up there by Price again. He's tackled. He gets out. Handball over the head of Mooney. Comes in the direction of Clayton. Picked up there by Devil, he missed him, and probably a good thing he did. Picked up by Bartlam, his handball misses Roach. Coming there quickly with Muddy, goes to ground. High tackle was missed there, but play on. There's a kick there, hurry kick there by Anthony Aiken. It's out of bounds on the full. And Nelson Bay will take a relieving free kick deep in defence. We played 21 minutes first quarter. Taken there by Ericsson. He plays on
Open
quickly,
side.
does the switch. Good work out there, and he finds Fleming. Price is the next target up there, but he's chased by Avery, so he goes in, but not a very good kick, and it goes to Sorensen. Ryan Sorensen's going to go back and have a shot at goal, about 45 metres there. He probably kicked for about 50, but he certainly is a sharpshooter. You got to play on quickly though. Spearing pass, looking for Schindler. He's got him on. No, he drops the mark. He should be able to butter it up. Handball back, it comes there now. Fumbled there by Schmaler Looms. They still got it in their forward line. No, Bartlam picked it. He goes to ground. Good tackle by Spencer. Play on's a call. Doing well here at Nelson Bay. Spencer dived on top of the ball. He's going to be penalised, and that's a good decision. Very good decision there. He did actually drag the ball back in, and Scott Bartlam's going to go back, and he'll be able to have a shot on goal about 40 metres out.
Thought the umpires have been really good early. They've let the game go. That was 100% there, though. You've got to pay those when the player jumps on top of the ball.
So Bartlam now. He's still a good kick. He's a good player, Scotty Bartlam. He's also taken a joint captaincy role this year with Anthony Atkins. So he's going to go back. Comes in. Ball's good off the boot. Made the distance. It has. And that's first goal to Bartlam. First goal to Warners Bay. And the Bulldogs are on the board.
Captain's goal. It's handy if you can kick them from 50 metres out. Set shots. And look, the game's sort of slowed down a little bit now. The players are getting into their groove, and it's looking like a good contest, Gary.
Yeah, look, 4 goals early with Nelson Bay. And Nelson Bay have probably been the better side. I think that's probably a pretty fair reflection that their pressure's a little bit better and they've been forcing Warners Bay into some area. But Warners Bay, first goal on the board now. We should give them that little confidence and that composure, especially now we're not far away from quarter time. So their coach, Mark Bosch, will be able to get them in and just sort of say it's a long game. These games aren't won in the first quarter. As Atkin gets a hurry kick out there. Coming in there now, Roach is coming in there.
He's been active.
The ball. He has been active. Tackled by Price. Play on the call there. Done there. Picked up by Cannon. He can't pick it up, however. Good handball. Quick handball. It comes to Fleming. Fleming on the right, but out to Reimer again. They've always had plenty of space out on that wing. Jared Reimer picks it up and breaks the tackle.
Well,
gets onto his left boot. Kicks it there. Burns up against Clayton. Clayton flies from behind. Burns holds his ground. Matty Marno. Great experience there. Sweeps up the back and kick into Atkin. He takes a mark. There. He goes there on the wing, on the right boot he goes. Look in there, Schindler, he's been lively early. Over the back there, the youngster should use his pace here. Ben Grace will use his experience. He keeps his feet, Schindler, well done.
Schindler.
Gets the hand out, there goes to McKern. Good work by he just misses. Great work there by the youngster and Robbie Schindler. He created that and Joe McKern probably should have done better.
Yeah, he looks active. He's got those young legs, looks really good up forward as a small forward, but he's actually done a little bit of work up the ground as well. Had a bit to do in their last goal, Schindler.
Yeah, good work there. He kept his foot. He just put pressure on Benny Grace there, who went to ground. He was able to keep his feet, Schindler, so that is certainly a good hallmark to have.
Kicked it into the zone.
Once again, put some pressure back there. Back it comes to Price now. Comes out to Ericsson. Ericsson on the right boot, goes out and finds Ben Grace. Deep in the back pocket there, Nelson Bay's defensive end of the ground.
So interesting to see they set up a zone there, Warners Bay, and they've gone man on man from about the centre square backwards.
There it comes in out of Deverill. He picks it up. Look, spearing pass in there for
Great
Sorensen.
kick.
Great pass.
Lovely Deverill.
And Sorensen's going to go back there now and have a shot on goal. Good play there. Good pressure out of the wing there. 3-on-1. Grace kicked to the contest there because there's nothing else, and then good turnover. And Sorensen, it'd be good if he can convert this one.
Working their way back into it. Here comes Sorensen. 35 metres out. Leaves it out to the right.
1-4-10 Warners Bay. Still trailing by 26 points. 4-2-26 to Nelson Bay.
That'll take us to quarter time here. Really good opening quarter. Nelson Bay had the ascendancy for most of the quarter, but just probably in the last 5 minutes, Warners Bay were really impressive. Started to get some good movement forward to the centre. And young Schindler was really good. Sorensen had a shot on goal there but couldn't convert. But they've worked their way back into it to trail by 16 points, the Bulldogs.
So quarter time here at Dick Burwell Oval. It's Nelson Bay, 4-2-26. Leading Warners Bay, 1-4-10. The goal kickers over to our stat man, Andy Baldwin.
Thank you, Gary. For Nelson Bay, 2 to Tim Duval, 1 to Luke Price and 1 to Nathan Vasey. And Warners Bay have got 1 with Scotty Bartman. Back to you, Gary.
Thanks very much, Statman. You're the best in the business. So we'll just have a short break here. And at quarter time, it's 4-2-26. Leading Warners Bay, 1-4-10.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service. Command, this is Car 33, I'm going on my break.
Rightio, back here at Dick Burwell Oval, where we see quarter time. Nelson Bay 4-2-26, lead Warners Bay 1-4-10. So I'll hand you over to the stat man. He's going to get a few more scores for us.
Thank you, Gary. At Musselbrook, it's Musselbrook 2-3-15. Baddo Bay, the entrance 10-4-64. And at Don Small Oval, 8-9-57-1. Lakes have lost to Cardiff 17-13, 115. It's going back to you, Gary and Ryan.
Couple of big scores there, guys.
Yeah, first game happens there. We also, that was at three-quarter time. We had the Musselbrook score. We also got the full-time score at Max McMahon Oval there. Andy, 21-14, 140 Terrigal. Maitland 3-5-23.
Another big win, yeah.
Good win there from Terrigal Avoca over the Maitland Saints. So well, here we are, back for the second quarter. Nelson Bay kicking to the right of the screen. Up they go. Atkin against Bell. Atkin gets a ruck there. Handball quickly back to Spencer. Back it goes to Fleming. Dispossessed there by Brennan. He did drop it. Brennan gets a kick. He also kicked his boot. Good work. But a good mark taken there. Down there this time by Metcalf. On the left boot he goes. Spear and kick in there. It's going to go to McKern. Not sure he meant to find McKern, but he did.
I don't think so, but we'll give him the credit.
And Joey McKern there. Good pass. Always a good
strong
pass.
pass. Kicking efficiency really on.
Doesn't matter how it goes. Joey McKern's going to go back. And only got a question, Joe. You reckon he's too far out?
I like his boots.
No,
if that's something to comment on. Look, he looks sharp.
No, good play, Joey McKern. We've been given the all clear by the official.
Yeah,
Looks
like
pretty good
that.
off the boot.
Bang.
Great start by Warners Bay. Out of the middle, and Joey McKern brings the margin back to 10 points.
The second half of that first quarter, Gary, they worked their way back into it, did Warners, and they started this quarter perfectly.
One area of the ground they are winning is in the ruck, and Anthony Atkins doing a fantastic
good player,
job in there.
co-captain.
Not only that, he's getting his hands on the first hand of the ball, he's also very good when the ball hits the ground as well, so creates that bit of extra pressure. And Nathan Brennan's in there also, back after missing last year as well, so he adds that bit of toughness in the middle there. So, so good work there by the Bulldogs. They slowly but surely kicked the first 4 goals in Nelson Bay, and the last 2 have gone to Warners Bay.
More of a draw, that tap. Picked a free.
Free kick's going to go the way of Warners Bay. Holding free kick's going to go there to Krause. So Todd Krause right in the centre of the ground. Warners Bay going to go into attack again. There's off one step, not the gross kick in the world. It's going to fall short.
Well
Good
done.
hand here, timely hand there by Brad Spencer. Picked up there now by Nickel. He handballs it out there. Comes for Grace. Better pressure there by Warners Bay. Let's force it back to Sorensen. Back it comes there now. Across it goes to Smaler Loom. Smother there. He has a second go and 2 smothers. Sorensen picks it up there now, but Ericsson going to clear it away for Nelson Bay. Out wide it goes. Clayton's in the front of Martin. Clayton takes the mark. He swings around the right boot. A floating handball goes to Bayes. He's got a bit of work to do. Good work taken by Krause to stop that. And they're going to turn it over again. Deverell gets it in the back. Play on's a call. Hurry kick out there. Comes the handball back. It comes. Sorry there. Across it comes to but kick in the centre of the ground. It's going to go to Turner.
Started well, Nick Turner.
To Turner on the right boot he goes. Kicks up. Just sits it up there. Deverell's going to be in there. Up against Woods. Too young. But goes over the back now to Buckley. He's going to get on the left boot. Kick in there. Goes past Grace. Picked up there.
Great
Good work
tackle,
by Nichols.
forward
Good
pressure.
tackle. No possession there. No prior opportunity. And we're going to have a ball up just in front of the Warners Bay goal, trailing by 10 points at the moment. Up they go, tap there, down by Schmalen, come by Buckley, also in there, can't pick it up. However, is Krause, he goes down there, gets it, hold the ball up, handballs it back, it comes back to Buckley, handball, quick hands, finds the ground to Schmalen, he picks it up, however, I think he's got a bit of a cork in the leg, however. Spencer, handball it back to Reimer, ball hits the ground again, pressure coming from both teams. Vasey, good tackle there by Turner. Brennan picks it up, he stands the tackle, back to Barton, kick the first goal by Warners Bay, handball it back, it comes to Roach, plenty of handball going around. Now gets it, Bills picks it up, he's tackled straight away, play on's a call. We're going to have a ball up. Gee, the pressure certainly lifted.
Hot and heavy. It's gone up a notch this game, but I mean, look, that's all you can ask for. There was a couple of times earlier, Warners Bay kind of butchered the ball going into centre half forward. You want to dart those kicks in there and hit your forwards on the chest.
Bell tacks it back there. Goes to Bradley going to take the tackle there is Metcalf.
Oh, he's pinned him. Gee
That's a bit
whiz.
harsh.
Don't know about that.
Yeah, a bit harsh. Not sure about the prior opportunity, but up against Metcalf, then the free kick is going to go the way of Luke Bell, or is it Nathan Vasey? Vasey goes, switches the ball straight away, goes across to Pengraves. Not much upfield though. He goes in short to Gringer. Started well, but he died away a little bit in the second half of that first half. He goes in short, sits it up here. Turner's in the box seat there, and he does.
Well done, Turner.
He takes a good mark.
If you're going to kick it into the middle of the ground like that, I mean, that's how you play modern day footy. You've got to drill it in low and make sure you hit your target. It's got to be 100%
Oh, gee, short pass there to Crouch. Just a Schmaler Looms just comes off. I think he's got a bit of a corky there. He's not moving all that well there, but Fleming picks up, gets a handball out to Gringer. Good pressure there taken by Roach.
And Turner.
Oh, coming off the ground there, looks like we've got a shoulder injury to ground. That's Todd Krause. Just when he dropped that mark there.
Bit going on in the boundary line. They're nearly
now.
dragging each other into the canteen down here.
Right,
But footy goes on.
to Price. Price kicks it long in the direction of Clayton. Up they go. Gets two. Goes down there to Avery. He can't get it. Clayton picks it up. Snaps on the right boot. He snaps it over the shoulder. How's
That's
the
a
bounce?
goal.
It bounces very well. It's a goal to Aaron Clayton. He's first. And an important one for Nelson Bay. Makes the margin back out to 16 points.
Just a bit of a settler there against the runner play. We've got a blood rule. It will be Deverell, I believe, to come off for the Bulldogs. A little bit of a scuffle here on centre wing, and he's going to go off, get fixed up. It'll be young Schindler to come on and replace him.
Yeah, they're doing all right there, Warner's Bay. Certainly built the pressure. Just an error kick in there that went the way of Price. And one long kick, it goes a good 50-metre kick, and Aaron Clayton one-on-one is very, very tough to beat.
That's right.
So 16 points of margin, gone 5 minutes. Second quarter, up it goes. Atkin taps the ball down there. Bartlett can't take it. Luke Bell now is going to pick it up. Good shepherd there from Woods. So they break the tackle. Back it comes to Woods now. 1-2. Gets a handball out. Schindler's running there. Good pace shown by the youngster. Back to Matty Marr. He's tackled immediately by Clayton. A hurried handball there. They got the numbers, Warner's Bay. Schindler goes in again. So does Marr. Going in there for Nelson Bay was Eddie. Picked the handball hurriedly out there by Crawley, but it goes the way of Marn. Marn on the right boot, kicks it out there. Ben Crates leads in the race the ball with Joe McKern. McKern beats him there. He draws a handball, finds it for ground, however. Nichols picks it up and he's immediately tackled by two Nelson Bay players. And Price picks it up and he runs away on the left boot, true centre. With a kick in there looking for Eddie.
Classy.
Great play.
Classy footwork. That helps in the middle of the ground.
2-on-1 out there on the wing. Good work by Price and finds Chris Eddie. Good young player. He goes in shirt looking for Clayton. And Aaron Clayton takes the mark just inside the forward 50. He's going to be a good kick to kick it from there.
Price and Eddie, you know, they're real good movers, Nelson Bay. That's where you want them getting the footy, hitting the forwards.
So Aaron Clayton will take a good kick to get it. He's a good player, Aaron Clayton. He kicked the last goal for Nelson Bay. Will take his best from here, however.
He's off 47 steps, dead in front. It's going to have to be a fair roost.
Gives it his best though.
It'll drop
Gonna
short.
land in the square there. Who's down there? Going back there is Crawley, and he tapped it through for a minor score. But Burns kicks it out to Marn. Back pocket takes the mark. Marn off one step, goes back in the direction there of Aiken. Good pressure coming there from Bell. It's going to fall in the direction there of Rocco. And out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Half forward flank. Nelson Bay's end of the ground, about 50 metres around from the behind post. Currently leading by 17 points. And we've played 7 minutes of the second quarter. Good thrown by the boundary umpires. Up it goes over the back. We've been taken by Warner's Bay there. Schindler goes in there, up against Reimer. Reimer keeps his feet, but Schindler keeps the ball. Good play by the youngster. Back it comes there now to Vasey. Good hands to Reimer. Short pass in there, goes to Bell. Bell takes a mark right on 50. We're just inside 50. Probably too far out to score.
Helps when you got a big mobile ruckman that can go up forward and take a grab, and he's a good mover, Bell.
Price will be his target. He's down there now. He's going to go in there. Woods down there. Also great work.
Good
mark taken there by Gibbons. A good mark in the square. He handballed it off quickly to Burns. All pressure there now. Goes in there. Good. Gibbons there. Makes up for his error by knocking it through for a behind.
Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
It's Burns. going to bring the ball back in. Out he goes out the far side of the ground. Bartlett's his target up against Facey. Good contest here. They got the number, however, through Nichols. Nichols short pass there. It's going to find the ground, but McKern's going to have the run of it. He gets the right boot. They got the overlap here. Taken there
middle
by
of the
Metcalf.
ground.
On the left boot he goes. Looking there for Buckley. Coming out is
Oh,
Ericsson.
great.
Good work by the fullback. Left his opponent. Take it on, but Buckley's going to get it. Handball back. It comes to Roach. They've still got the
Clever
man loose
kick.
in the square. Sorensen there gets it. Handball that comes back to Roach. Roach has got on the right boot. He has a snap at goal and
Good
he's got
play,
it. Goal
Bulldogs.
number 1 to Jake Roach. Good play from Warners Bay. Brought it from one end of the ground to the other.
Yeah, beat the zone. Basically, kicked it out one side, and once they got over that initial sort of 10 players in the kick-out area, then they were out Warners Bay, and they were kind of looked like they were going to muck it up. He kicked 2 or 3 on 1, but they were good enough there, and Roach really classy finish.
Yeah, good work by Ericsson. He come off his man there to spoil the ball,
Yeah.
but just the sheer weight of numbers in the end actually enabled Warners Bay to get a much-needed goal. Answered that one from Nelson Bay, and the margin now back to 12 points, and it's a pretty interesting ball game.
Yeah, it is. It's a good contest, as we imagined. Like, you couldn't really say at this stage one team's on top of the other. It could come down to whoever's going to be more accurate and whoever can get it to their big forwards, because it looks like there's some really classy movers in the deep forward lines for both sides.
Just looking at Alex Schmaler Looms down here, he doesn't look very good at all, and Krause has gone in the change room with a shoulder injury, so there could be a couple down already, the Bulldogs, which won't be good leading in the game where fitness always counts towards the end. But out there it goes there now.
Could have been a free, but
Handball that comes back there, picked up there,
That's a free.
thrown by Wood. Going to be holding the ball, holding the man, sorry, going to go the way of Dave Wood. The play on's a call. Back it comes in now. Yeah, to Spencer. He gets across over the Heather Young, however. Pressure from Burns. Back it comes in out of Turner. Short
Been
kick
active, Turner.
To Grace. Grace goes short. Then Kendrick doesn't take the mark. He takes the mark on centre wing. He plays on immediately. On the right boot he goes. In there looking for Lamont. Kieran Lamont can't take the mark. Got the big frame in front. Handball it quickly over the top by Young this time. Goes to Mark. Good smother by Lamont. He's going to go off the ground. He goes.
Oh,
the big fella.
Lamont.
Here it goes. How's
Get
it
there.
One bounce. 2 bounce.
Behind.
Through for behind. Good work
Well
by the
done by
big
Lamont.
fella. Gee, certainly hard to move when he gets in
Yeah, I was
front,
going
right?
to say, bit of forward pressure. That's what you love to see from your big forwards.
Get a hurry kick in by Rocker out of the direction there. Atkin, and Atkin takes the mark. Half back flank. And very good raid at the skipper.
Been very good.
Going short there to Burn. Takes the mark right on the line.
This is the kick that's hurt them early on, and then has again.
This is the target there. Comes to Clayton. Clayton brushes 1, brushes 2 on the right boot. He goes in the direction there now. Looking down for Beck. Clayton's a call. Eddie on the left boot. Gets in the direction. Fleming, if he can take the mark. He does. No, out of bounds.
Out of bounds on the full.
Good call by the boundary umpire.
You can see the game plan for Warners Bay. It looks really good, but they're getting that kick into the middle ill-directed too many times, and it's costing them turnovers. You just can't do it there.
Oh, gee, lucky to get away with that was Fleming. He come from behind there, but Burns goes back and settles. So they got him pretty covered this time, Nelson Bay, but Burns is going to go out wide. Looking in the direction there of Luke Roach. Good spoil by Vasey. Good work. Good defensive pressure by Nelson Bay. Set up really well, and they were unable to find that loose player there was Warners Bay. So we'll have a boundary throw in about 50 metres around from the Nelson Bay goal.
Yeah, you had sort of Nickel and Turner, you know, they have to be leads. They have to be presenting options. I know they're smaller guys, but you have to be leading at the ball carrier. It was just a really stagnant sort of midfield then for Warners Bay.
Mudd goes down there. Hurry kick there by Wood, but smothered off the boot by the Bulldogs. We're going to have another ball up. Very tight contest at the moment. 13 points the margin with Nelson Bay in front after they led by 16 points at quarter time.
Yeah, really quick start for Nelson Bay, but Warners have done well to peg it back.
Facey sure there goes across to Burns. He's been very good, and so's Marn. They've worked
They're
well
out.
together. And Marn's out now on the right boot. He goes a hurry kick forward. Roach is the target. Up he comes. He can't take the mark, however. Twice is against him. He's tackled one.
That's
That's holding the ball. Yeah,
Good decision.
Good tackle there. Taken by Metcalf. Metcalf's been lively since he's come. He's had a couple of good touches. So next
Just-
kick there now.
There just weren't any really hard demanding leads then from the Warners Bay forwards.
Back it comes to throw. A good mark taken back there by Cannon.
Unfortunately, it's going to happen. They all played behind. There wasn't one hard forward leading Bulldog then.
The more afraid with that short kick, Ryan, rather than when they bomb it in long. They need to be able to get that short kick going. Out
Yeah.
it comes there now. Back it comes to Burns. And Burns and Martin are doing a great job for Warners Bay back there. And
This is the kick.
from a Nelson Bay perspective, I'd be looking at just sitting someone on them.
Yeah, exactly
But
right.
the ball's going to come. If you can shut them down, that makes them have to go to somewhere
Yeah.
else. Play a defensive forward role. But out it comes there now. Rocco's got it on the centre wing. He goes. He's not sure where he's going to go next. Gets a kick under pressure there from Wood. Good play by David. Comes in there now, Price. Price will pick it up there in front of Nickel. Gets a handball back to Ken. Back it comes in there now to Eddie. And Chris Eddy touches the ball on the ground. Where's he go to now?
Oh, that's an interesting kick.
That is not the greatest bit of play there. Rob Schindler's going to turn it over. No, misses the target there in Nickel. Back it comes there now, Clayton. Clayton's going to go across the ground. Another dangerous kick coming on there, but it's going to be okay.
It's worked out nicely.
Fleming.
And that could be 50 metres.
50 metres.
Every day of the week.
Could be 50 metres.
And he's got him in the Jules. Play on.
It's going to be 50. Well, it's going to be one or the other. Should have been 50 metres the first one.
Yeah, you would have thought so. Yeah. Quite a late hit. Yeah. It almost seems at the moment there's just two big concrete walls across centre half back. Neither forward line can gain any assertiveness at the moment. And there's just some very... This game's definitely gone up a notch though, Gary.
Fleming. I'm not sure why that was Fleming's kick. It should have been Kendrick's kick, but anyway.
Maybe in downfield, was it?
Yeah, it's a free kick downfield, but you can't get the free kick downfield. You're the one who
That's right, yeah.
But anyway, we're going to have a ball up on the half forward line. Nelson Bay's into the ground. Up they come. Atkin in the ruck against Lamont. Use his body there well. Gets it tapped down. No one in particular. Avery's going to pick it up. Turner attacks on. Good use of the hands there. Back to Aiken. Good work by the ruckman. Goes over the back there now. Devil picks up. He's recovered.
Play the ball, mate.
All right, yeah, we're happy with that one. Good free kick being paid to Devil.
It's a bit of a hot spot, this area of the ground.
Yeah. Crockett comes to Devil. Devil there goes across the Brennan.
Good kick, young man.
Kicks a short pass again. Just turning the ball over with these short kicks. It comes back there now. Oh, high tackle.
High.
Free kick's going to go the way. Nelson Bay right in the centre of the ground.
But that's just a 30-metre pass that these Warners Bay centre-half backs, midfielders need to be hitting. You can get the ball there. You've got an open slather for who you kick it to, but they've missed it half a dozen times this quarter.
That comes in out. Kick it wide in the direction of Turner. Doesn't find his mark again. Fleming picks it up as well. He gets the handle. Short kick off the ground there. Goes with Young. Good desperation by Avery. Good desperation also by Atkin. Back it
had a good quarter, Turner.
Back it comes to Crawley. Good little ninja kick. Good pressure there. Got both sides. Avery picks it up again. It's going to go out of bounds. Good boundary thrown. A few tired boys out there at the moment, Ryan.
Yeah, it's good to watch. It's a really good game of footy. Contested really hard. Just a handful of skill errors. You know, either one of these sides could kick away here, but there's just poor foot skills in the important parts of the ground.
Boundary throw to go. Aiken up against Lamont. Good tap by Lamont, but only goes, taps it down to McKern. Back it comes down to Crawley. Crawley handball across there to Marn. Under pressure there. Good smother. They're picked up there by Gibbons. He handballs it over. Pressure's on here now as it's going to go in the Rocco. He's up against Grinya. Good shepherd there by Sorensen, but Rocco can't pick it up. He's tackled immediately by Grinya.
Good pressure. Good forward pressure from the Marlins.
Good work there. They forced him from one side of the ground to the other, probably back about 10 metres. We've got a ball up.
Yeah.
Up it comes there. Grinya goes in the ruck. Sorry, comes down there. Well, it looked like that time there it was Beck. Done by Spencer. Comes down quickly there. By good work there by Reimer, but only back there as far as Burns. Burns in the goal script, playing as the goalkeeper there. He gets it now and clears it to centre half back. Schindler's his target. Devil there as well. Calls him out. Good work by Schindler and he takes the mark.
Got a bit of leg speed, young Schindler. That's what they need, these young guys coming through.
Been very impressive, Schindler on debut. Short kick out there looking for Buckley. Good target.
That's a good kick. As long as you hit that target, that's fine. This is the one that's been hurting the Bulldogs. Where are their options? Where are their centre half forwards? Roach gives him something and that's who he goes to.
Out of bounds.
But a good option. It was a good lead from Roach. There just aren't too many other leads coming from the Bulldogs though at centre half forward.
But you're kicking to a 50-50 that's gone 25 metres though, Ryan.
True.
And on the boundary line. So Nelson Bay been able to neutralise it on the centre wing. Now if you're going to go to a 50-50, miles will be kicking it 40 metres down the ground. That comes to Buckley. Buckley on the left boot there now. Looking there for Roach. Good ball there by Price. Up it comes down by Devil now. He picks it up. He runs in the goal. Who's the target? Running back there. I think it might be Metcalf. Good spoil, however, by Cannon.
Did well.
He spoils it through for a behind.
Josh Cannon, sensational work there. That looked for all money like it might be a Bulldogs goal.
Isn't there sure? Once again, the 50-50 contest. Price picks it up. Tackled by Bartlam. Play on the
call. Good battle here. Two good
Bartlam's
players.
Done very, very well there.
Pull that up.
He's neutralised that. Very good work.
Good call, umpire. Two good players going hard at the footy. They've forced a draw here, Warners Bay, and let's see what they can do. This looks like there's some tired guys as they walk towards the contest.
Up it goes. Bartlam in the ruck there. Bartlam takes out the ruck. He fumbles a bit of a soccer put there, picked up there. Well done by Eddie. Eddie on the right boot. He goes, kicks it out there. All the numbers there is Warners Bay. He goes back there. A good bank by Schmaler Loon. Good to see him back on the ground.
Played well, this kid.
At that cork thigh. He's moving a little bit better there. On the right
That's
boot,
the
he goes
kick.
in there. That's the kick.
Where's the forwards?
The hot spot there. Ericsson forces Metcalf under the ball. Picked up there now by Spencer. He goes there. Roach, one-handed, good, very timely interception there. Picked up by Young. He's going to kick it out of bounds on the full.
Better kick, smart play, get into the top of the goal square.
Touch ball it was, touched.
It'll be a throw-in.
Going to be a throw-in.
18 minutes gone, 35 plays 23 here. Nelson Bay leading the Bulldogs.
We're going to have a boundary throw-in. I hope he comes. Boundary throw-in. Over the back there.
Third man
over
up.
the top, third man up. Grenier comes back there. McKern's off the ground. They've got numbers Warners Bay coming out there. Pressure on out here for Morgan to pick it up. But they got them back. They come. Avery picks it up. Handballs it back.
Yeah,
It
good
comes
quarter,
to Burns.
Avery.
Good quarterback is Burns. Goes out wide there to McKern. He's certainly got himself back in the game. He goes there on the centre wing. He kicks it. Short pass though. He goes as far as Luke Price.
It's the story of the quarter for the Bulldogs. Turning it over from centre wing into centre half forward. And an easy chest mark for the Marlins defender.
Right, goes in short, looking for Wood. Wood takes a mark. On the left boot there. He goes out there to Grace. Grace got a bit of space. He can go if he likes it. No, there's no movement up forward there though. DeVale's moving a little bit. Goes in short there to Wood. Good work, good running. He had the previous kick. Goes out on the centre half forward. He goes into DeVale's the target. Going back there also, Schmaler looms. DeVale gets his hand to it. Can't hold the mark though. Good pressure by Martin. He keeps his feet. He gets it. Good handballs it under pressure. Back it comes to Rocco. Rocco down the right boot goes sideways to Gibbons. He's under pressure there by Morgan. Gibbons gets a hurry kick out there. Grinier's in the box seat. So is Luke Roach. Good work by the youngster. Comes back there now. Picked up by Grace. Tackled by McKern. And we're going to have a boundary throw in. Just 4 to centre. Nelson Bay into the ground. And the scoring is certainly dried up at the moment. We haven't had any goals since the 8-minute mark of this quarter.
Wouldn't be here without our sponsors. Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club, GE Industrial Solutions, Sportscoat, Trophy and Embroidery, Waratah Sports and Subway Morisset.
Handball over the head, it goes there to Sorensen. Back it goes in the direction of Luke Roach. He picks up handballs inboard there. Buckley there. Going in hard to pick it up is Nickel. He can't get it. Good pressure from Nelson Bay. Gets a good work by Buckley. Good hard work. Gets it to Schindler. Schindler handballs back to Sorensen. Wood chased him, but Sorensen's got the turn of foot. But gets a right boot. But it's only going to go as far as Nathan Basie. And he marks on the half-back flank. Not a lot of movement up forward. Warners Bay have certainly got that, so he's got to go across to a 50-50. Good work by Fleming there. Good work by Fleming. Player of the call should be a mark or toe tackle. A free kick or a mark. Either way.
Yeah, it was definitely there.
Yeah, front on
20
top.
minutes in. These, the last 5 minutes. First game of the season. You can see the guys. They're looking a bit tired. You got to put it now. You got a half-time break coming up. You don't want to let in an easy goal.
Just got a blood rule here coming off.
Looks like Roach, is it?
Yeah, Roach going off the blood rule.
Ryman will come on.
It goes back there now. Ericsson looking in the direction there. Oh,
Good
good
grab.
work. Good grab by Sorensen. Just 4 to centre. Go long. They've got
This is the
Metcalf is
kick.
long. He goes in that direction. He's got the sit there on Ericsson. Going back there is Ryder also. It goes over the back. Who's got the pace? It's Nickel. He can't pick it up. Good. Gee, a timely foot there by Gordon Young. And through for a behind.
But a better kick. Get it into your gun forwards. Kick it up high to him. 20 metres out from goal. Nearly a scoring opportunity.
Well, it's about just leaving him out there and trying to keep the ball in that dangerous position. It's more dangerous 20 metres out than it is from 50 metres out.
Spot on.
Back it comes there. Good work there by Warners Bay defence. Back it comes to Burns now. On the left boot he goes. He chips it in short. Looking there for Marty Ryman. He takes the mark. Handballs off quickly to Bartlam. Bartlam 50 metres out. Handballs it back in the direction of Roach. Luke Variety gets there. Handballs it back. It comes
Good
to
footy.
Nickel. He gets it on the right boot. He goes.
Good boy.
And it's a goal for the Warners Bay Bulldogs.
Goal of the day there, Gary. Beautiful movement through the hands, through the good players. Bartlam over the top. Nice finish from young Nickel.
Yeah, good work there by Josh Nickel. Good play, good build-up. They're certainly there, just the pressure. They're able to turn that pressure in to a good chain of hand passing, and they've actually brought the margin back to 5 points. We've been playing 22 minutes in the second quarter.
But you just look there. I saw a few of the Nelson Bay players. They stopped right on the forward 50. Any forward would love that. You get a sniff a goal, you're going to keep running forward. They've got to go with them. Like I mentioned before, late in the quarter, you're giving away goals from loose checking.
We've got the last. They kicked three of the four goals in this quarter actually. So Warners Bay, they certainly had the better after Nelson Bay.
Good game of
had the
footy.
better. It is a good game of footy. So not one to go till half time. So very vital few minutes here. See what happens. Goes there, diving on the ball there is McKern. He's certainly been one of them.
Could have got a free.
Going for a throw.
Oh, he's padding for a throw.
Free kick
Looked
there.
high as well.
Going to go the way there. Kicks it in the direction there. Good work down there. I think that's Spencer by back. Or So handballing back now, it goes to Fleming. Fleming on the right, Petey goes into a dangerous area. Back there is Marn. Good work there. Out of position, Matty Marn's certainly been very good. Him and Burns have certainly thwarted any of the Nelson Bay attacks this quarter. And out it goes to Nickel, the last goal scorer. Out to Bartlett, who's got a bit of room. Reimer's chasing after him. Bartlett picks it up. He gets the kick in forward. Long there in the direction of Buckley. Up against him. It was Nickel, but Buckley takes a good mark. And he pointed to the... I'm going to have a shot, but he has to now anyway.
I don't know what else he'd be able to do. They're 5 points behind. Gee, the stage would be set if this was 2 quarters later, but it's only half time. They'd love this one to go in, and this would put him a point in front if he could put it through the sticks. Buckley.
We saw DeVale kick a goal from a bit further around than this in the first quarter, so Buckley. Left foot is going to help him. He strikes the ball. Just narrow to the narrow side. So one behind there. So here at half time, it is Nelson Bay, 5-5-35, who are leading Warners Bay 4-7-31. Goal kickers, Andy?
Thank you, Gary. Goal kickers for Nelson Bay, 2 for Timmy DeVale, 1 for Luke Price, Aaron Clayton and Nathan Basey. Meanwhile for Warners Bay, 1 goal for Jake Roach, Scott Bartlam, Joe McKern and Josh Nickel.
So Ryan, so 4 points of anyone's contest over the 4 points. So Nelson Bay had the better of the first quarter, and Warners Bay certainly had the better of that quarter.
Yeah, we said at the start they're 2 pretty evenly matched sides. Thought Warners Bay were really good then, but they could even be more in front. Just some loose kicking around the middle of the ground, didn't hit their forwards, but the pressure's right up there. That's what the coaches would want to see in round 1. It's coming down to a skill efficiency level at this stage, but look, that's what's going to happen in round 1. The guys look tired. It's the first competitive hit out. Could go anyone's game in the second half.
Yeah, look, as I said, it's going to be a very bit of a physical contest after half. It's been a physical contest now, so I think it's anyone's game still. And look, we'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half.
Go grab a coffee, mate. We'll come back and watch the second half. It's going to be a belter.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service. Command, this is Car 33, I'm going on my break.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service. Command, this is Car 33, I'm going on my break.
Yeah, welcome back to Dick Burwell Oval for the start of the second half. We're at half time. It's Nelson Bay 5-5-35 to Warners Bay 4-7-31. And Ryan, what do you reckon the coach would have said at half time?
Oh, I think they would have said keep a little bit more composure. Heaps of opportunity, particularly there for the Bulldogs. They kicked 3-3 to the Marlins 1-3. Had plenty of opportunity there. They probably could have kicked another 5 more, but just through the middle of the ground, rushed it a little bit, kicked balls high up in the air, really sat on top of the forwards' heads, and it was just too easy to rebound out of defence. I think composure, concentrations with skill efforts is probably the exclamation at half time.
Yeah, I just think from a Nelson Bay perspective, I reckon Burns and Marn are getting the ball way too much easier across half back, so they need to man them up, otherwise they will struggle to score because they've got experience, they've got class, they're being able to stop that. And whether that's moving Price back to forward, which I see now he's lined up at centre half forward, because at the end of the day, they're going to need to kick a score to win the game.
Yeah.
So you can save it all you like, but they just really struggled across half forward. So I think, especially in the second half, as you get tired, you're not going to have that same run and flow on that you had in the first quarter. So you're going to need to get some few marking targets. So second half's about to get underway.
Atkin again to do the ruck work for Warners Bay. He's carried a big load today.
He's been very good. He's up against Ryan Mudd in the ruck, and up they go. First bounce, second up. Atkin.
Oh, here we go.
Holding
It's a
free
holding
kick.
free. That'll go the
Straight
way
away,
of...
it's going to go to Nathan Vasey in the centre of the ground. Vasey's been a reasonable performer today for Nelson Bay. They're going to have their first inside 50 for this quarter. And up it goes. This horrible kick there by Vasey. It might not even get inside 50. It doesn't. But Duval's should pick it up there. He's up against Simon Rocco, and the ball goes over the band. That's a very disappointing kick from
Something
Nathan
going
Vasey.
right to left for some reason. There's something up with the ball when it goes that direction because it just drops short at 50 every time.
Yeah, the wind is actually blowing towards our commentary side of the ground, so when you're going, you're kicking into it, but certainly there's no excuses with that one. There's a better kick than that. So Atkin gets the tap down, goes there across to Eddie. Eddie handball back. Warners Bay got the numbers there through Brennan. Brennan gets a hurry kick on the right boot. Goes in direction Roach. He's up there now against Fleming. No one goes the ball. Coming in over the back there. Probably tackle when he didn't have the ball was Cannon. Puts his head down, his Devil. Gets a handball out. It comes to Roach. Back it comes to Brennan now. On the right boot he goes and he finds Bartlam. I think that's a little kick there. Probably not sure it made the distance, but anyway, it's been paid.
Been one of their best performers, Bartlam. He's using the ball really well across centre half forward.
Kick in there, goes in there. Ericsson should take the mark. He does in there. Good pressure from Sorensen. Picked up by Wood. A hurry kick out there. It's going to go. It's going to get away with it. All right there now. Spencer goes in there looking there for Vasey, and Vasey gets the ball. Right, centre half back he goes. The plenty of play calling right out wide. And I'm not sure that's the go there. He's going to get away with it though. Mark taken there by Mooney. But
it's an interesting kick that.
It is. Short pass there. He's going to get. That's not a bad kick there now, and taken there by Jared Reimer. Short pass in there, looking there for Clayton.
Good
Clayton
kick.
picks it there, half forward. He'll play on quickly. The target there should be DeVale. Can he get there? He does. No mark. He drops the mark, and Brendan now is going to butter up for Warners Bay. Another short pass in the direction out there, looking for Luke Roach. He goes around the spot, tackled there and dispossessed as Wood picks it up, goes long there, but it's all Gibbons back there. He's going to take the mark in front of Nathan Beck.
He was lucky then, Luke Roach fumbled a handball and it could have cost him dearly.
Burns
They get away with it.
over the top now to Marn. Marn gets it back to Burns. Waxing, they've had the ball all day. He goes backwards now. Back it comes to Gibbons. So we're back to where we started from.
Yeah.
Right back in the goal square.
Well, as long as they've got it, as long as they can control it, this is another good kick.
Goes in there now by Buckley. Bit to do there between those two there. Grinya didn't appreciate the work there by Marn.
Looks like Buckley's going to probably have a kick though, unless something awry happens here.
It's a cage match.
Probably a good time to mention the sponsors.
Yep, very good.
Prime 7, the Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, the new apparel supplier of the Black Diamond League, Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club, G Industrial Solutions, Sports Goat Trophy and Embroidery, Waratah Sports and Subway Morisset. Go down there and visit Chris Bishop for a great teriyaki sub.
So eventually, after all that, we're back in the... well, they probably could have started about 2 minutes ago, but anyway, we're back there.
They still got it, Warners Bay.
It's going to be Burns' free kick in the back pocket. We will get this game underway some stage the next minute or so. As Burn kicks it out wide, goes out in the direction, leaped there by Deverill. He can't take the mark. Fleming's down there, gets a handball. Good tackle by Deverill. He gets away. Well done there. Back it comes to Mooney. Mooney there goes in there. It's going to be a free kick here.
It's going to be a free kick out on this familiar wing.
Both sides losing their composure here at the moment, Ryan. It's just, it's disappointing.
Well, last time this happened, I think it was in the second quarter, we saw a goal to Clayton, I think. Nelson Bay got the footy, moved it up the other end of the ground and scored pretty quickly. You don't want to be doing this round one. It's very silly. You get yourself robbed out for 6 weeks for something stupid in a tight game.
Free kick's going to go the way of... The free kick's going to go the way of Nelson Bay. It's going to be DeVale in front of goal. So that's very costly there from Warners Bay. It's going to be there now. Once again, they're just still going in there. Anthony Atkins certainly not happy with what's going on. Roach has certainly been in most of the things that have been happening today. And DeVale comes in and he kicks the third goal. So as far as the scoreboard goes, that's a win to Nelson Bay.
Yep. They're still going on with it out on centre wing. DeVale kicks a goal. And they're out to 10 points now, Nelson Bay.
Yeah, certainly is. It's a 10-point lead. And look, at the end of the day, it's just, you can lose your focus on this game very quickly. And the scoreboard turns around and before you know it, you're out of the game. So both teams need to get their mind back on football.
Yeah.
And the umpires need to grab control of the game and we'll end up with quite a good second half of football. It certainly hasn't. It's been a very inauspicious first 4.5 minutes, that's for sure.
Yeah. Look, more often than not when a scruffle happens, the umpire will pick a free kick and it's too costly. Get a goal kicked on you like that. Surprise, surprise, Aikens in the ruck again.
Up against Mudd they go. Mudd wins that one down. Comes out at the top there. Spencer's going there, but good work by Mudd. He goes out the back there. Comes across it. It comes there. Free kick there. Free kick's going to go to Mudd.
Yeah, not sure what that was for. Sure, they'll take it.
High tackle.
Okay.
Yeah, after Marn got rid of the ball.
Basie's had a bit of it this half.
Back comes to Basie now. He gets it there. Runs through the centre. Kicks it in the direction there.
Good kick.
Over comes there. Good ball over the back.
Kick.
Should be a free kick there. Roach went straight in front of him.
Yeah.
Should be in front on contact. DeVale gets it back in the direction there. Comes back to Reimer. He gets a good composure, good smother there. Well done. Avery Reimer there. 2 against 1 now. Brennan up against Avery. He's got good composure. Back it comes to Bell. Luke Bell, short pass, it goes in there, 50-50, drops the mark there, is Schindler, good interception there, Aiken goes in there against Mudd, rolls over the ball, comes in against Medcalf, back to Brennan, play-ons are cool, the ball's on the ground, and players are more interested in going the man than the ball, but Vasey goes in, he gets to come back to Bell, and Luke Bell back where he started,
had a great game,
back it comes to Cannon, they've got loose man out there in Grace, he's got a paddock in front of him, he has one bounce. Now he goes, where's his target now? He needs to find it. He does, and out it goes there. Now a mark taken there by Kendrick. Kendrick on the right boot. He has a snapper goal. He's got the fist up. He's happy about it.
That's a team lifter, that one.
And Liam Kendrick kicks his first goal for the day, and it's a 16-point margin now to Nelson Bay.
Come out in the second half. There was a bit of heat around the footy. A few blokes more interested in going the man. They've kicked 2 goals quickly. And that's hurt Warners Bay a little bit. Really good finish there. Like I said earlier in the day, if you can kick your goals from inside 50, it's going to go a long way because there's been a few average foot disposals, particularly in the first half. But good finish and back in the middle of the ground we go. Atkin and Mudd again. He's had a great game, Atkin, in the ruck, I thought. That one goes to the advantage of Warners Bay.
Bartlett now. He gets it on. Short kick in there, goes out there, leading him out quickly there was Ryman, but Ericsson's at the back there. He's able to take it and clear it out wide. Goes out there now, is Cannon.
Luke Bell kicked that. He's done some kilometres, Bell. Out on centre wing for Nelson Bay, and they may be out again here. They're just moving it around by hand. Here's Schindler. I've liked his first game, but it's going to fall out the back. Nelson Bay still have it in control. Looks like it might go out. Good tackle there by Roach, and we'll have a throw-in out on the far wing. 7 minutes gone in the third quarter here. Nelson Bay have just wrestled back a little bit of momentum after a pretty fiery opening few minutes with a few scuffles breaking out around the ground. That one goes back towards Buckley.
Slips a handball back now to Brennan. Brennan picks it up. A handball with the Vasey. Goes over the top there now. Good tackle there. Good kick under pressure there. And a mark's taken out there. Out there might be Mooney, I think. Kicks in there. Clayton's his target in there. Good work up against Burns. Also there was Ryan, but it comes down there. Marn kicks it off the ground. There. Free kick's going to go again.
This one of the Bulldogs. I'll definitely take that after a few going against them in the start of that's a poor kick.
And Schindler picks it up. He goes there. Good handball up. Sorensen runs through there, through the centre. Goes down there. His target down there is Roach. Good work. Good mark. Outpointed Joel Eriksson. And Jake Roach is going to go back. Have a shot on goal.
Real good mover, young Schindler. Just like the way he had a bit of composure right in the middle of the ground. A few of his older teammates couldn't do that early in the day, and he did it really well. Kicked it down to Roach. And he's a good target up forward.
Kick 1 goal today, Roach. The second quarter comes in. They certainly need one here at the moment. About 30 metres out, almost directly in front. Comes in, looks good off the boot.
Good kick. Needed that one, Warners Bay. That gets them back in touching distance. We've still got a really close game in our hands. That's back to 10 points.
10-point margin now. That was just a settler there. Warners Bay lost their composure a little bit, but that's good now. They're back on their good kick, good work through the middle. Schindler's been excellent through the centre of the ground and up forward. His really young legs on debut have certainly proven that his ability to keep his feet. And good mark there by Roach and a good second goal.
It's been the same story every quarter. Nelson Bay have started really well, but I feel like as the game goes on, and particularly the quarters go on, Warners Bay seem to be the better side. When they came out after half time, I thought for sure the momentum was with the Bulldogs, but a couple of goals to Nelson Bay. They've got it back again. It's a real tight game in our hands.
Only 10 minutes gone in the third quarter. It's only 10 points of margin. So Nelson Bay has certainly made the most of their opportunities. I think Warners Bay's had more of the ball. It's just some of their way they use it probably hasn't been the best, but certainly the opportunity there now. And with that goal, hopefully get an Atkins certainly been good in the ruck, and so's
How good's Bartlam been?
Gets the ball moving forward. Coming out there
Good
is
footy.
McKern. Coming also is Grace. Well done there by the two veterans. Coming there, good tackle there
That's
by
it,
Bell.
good
Play on
jaw.
the call. That was a fair contest. Wood comes out there. Fleming. You go to play on the call. Picked up there by Atkins. No, rest was short. Playing hard there. McKern picked up and tackled by Grace.
Good hard footy out here on the wing. One of the Warners Bay players went down. I can't say who it is at the minute.
I think
Young Sorensen, G got a good hit to the front of the head, the nose, of the jaw, but it was fair. But G, you could hear it from him.
Front on tackle, and Eddie gets it there, puts it there, gets a kick out there. It goes to Eddie. Dispossessed there. Handball by Brennan. He likes it in tough there. Comes back to Chris Eddie. Tackled by Schindler. Eddie gets a hurry kick there, but only goes as far
Well
as
done,
Burns.
Schindler.
So Burns
This is
down
the important
the
kick.
centre of the ground. Short pass. It goes in there to Atkins. Fleming on the mark there.
It's been good, Gary.
He has been very, very good. Not only in the ruck, his ruck work's been excellent,
Yeah,
his work
good
around
mover.
the ground has been fantastic. Good kick out there. Roach is the target in, up against Ericsson. Good use of the body there by Ericsson. Over the top now comes to Cannon. He gets it over the top there to Clayton. He's got room in front of him. A good chase there by Turner.
Oh,
Clayton
they're
picks
out.
up by Lamont. Lamont takes the mark. He goes through 50. Has a kick at
Oh,
goal.
what a kick.
He kicks it beautifully. Skill levels for... he's hit the post.
Hasn't he got a lovely kick on him? That was
Yeah,
about
look,
half
he's
goal
got
post
good
height the
skills
whole
there.
way. Yeah, really good mover.
He just narrowly missed. 11 points now as Gibbons brings it back out to Marn.
Little chip over the top, and they're out here, the Bulldogs.
Certainly are. Goes there and taken there by Crawley. Crawley will go over the top to Burns. Clayton's going to come and man up the mark there. So on the half-back flank, Warners Bay. Where's his next kick? Nelson Bay has got it covered up, so he'll go laterally across to comes to Marn. He let it spent before he goes, so he drops the mark. Comes back to Grinya. Back it comes there now by Burns. Burns gets around Grinya on the right boot now. Good pressure by the Nelson Bay skipper. He's going to turn the ball over, and the mark is going to be taken out there by Mooney.
Untidy there from Warners Bay.
It was. Dan Mooney goes in short, untidy there as well, but he gets away with it. Vasey, I think he was up going for Grinya, but Vasey takes the mark. Play on's a call there now. On the right boot he goes, a target in there looking for Duval. Good lead, good hit, good mark. And Tim Duval will go back. He's calling for the go forward. Price will be his target, and Price has taken the mark. Good play, good build-up by the Marlins. He's going to end up now with Luke Price having a shot on goal from about 25 metres out directly in front.
Duval, Vasey, Price, these are the guys you want getting the footy through the middle of the ground. Just a nice build-up. When you've got blokes that can kick the footy at his centre-half forward, it makes a huge difference. They got a shot 25 metres out from goal directly in front.
Price has kick one in the first quarter. Comes back, a vital kick here for the Marlins. Comes in, right boot, strikes the ball. He likes it. The Nelson Bay supporters like it. Goal number 2 for Luke Price. And the margin now slips back out to 17 points.
Yeah, it's an arm wrestle. It's a bit of a shootout. Just good ball movement then from the Marlins. Really good kickers, getting it in close, and there was fast movement as well. They look good.
Just the pressure again. Once again, Warners Bay they were able to stop their kick, so they went laterally. Marn dropped the mark he probably should have taken.
Yeah.
Then good, got it back to Burns. Good pressure by Grinya, turned the ball over and went from to basically takes the mark, and he finds the ball at the end of a goals kick. So probably been the story of the day. I know we're only in round 1, but just the turnovers at the moment are hurting Warners Bay. If they could cut those out, I think that they'd be good enough to win the game.
Yeah, you can see what they're trying to do. You know, hit their short little kicks, the 20-metre passes, but it's one of the most important kicks in footy, and if you miss it, good sides hurt you.
Down it comes there now, picked up there by Eddie. Comes back Hurry kick out there. Get there. Lamont takes him. Got one up. Got two
That's a
hands.
grab.
Big fella. Kieran Lamont takes a mark. A good quick centre clearance there. Coming, I think it was Eddie who got that ball forward. And Kieran Lamont, the big full forward, has taken a mark 30 metres out. And based on the last kick, it's a beautiful kick.
I was going to say, the way he kicked that right foot drop punt, he doesn't take much time. He's gone back about 10 paces. We'll kick from 40 out. Right footer, dropped it beautifully.
Looks all right. Looks pretty straight.
Never in doubt.
Kicked it. Got the arm in the air. Back-to-back goals to the Marlins. And it gives them now that little bit of breathing space.
Yeah.
23 points and that quick centre clearance.
Yeah, you feel like that's a really big moment of the game now. You feel like the Bulldogs are up against it a little bit. They're going to have to kick 3 or 4 in a row just to get back in it. Tell me about the big guy, Gary. I haven't seen too much of him.
Yeah, he played a bit last year. He's a very, very, well, as you see, he's a good kick, good mug. He played probably a few first grade, bit of reserve grade as well last year. So he's a fringe player, but I think he's involved with the RAF. He's certainly been a very, very skilled player. There's certainly no doubt about that. So, but just the benefit there, 15 minutes of that hurried centre clearance. Out it come again. Atkins in the ruck now against Price. Back it comes to Grinier. Handball, back it comes to Bell. Bell on the right boot. He's going to go in the direction of Mooney. Clayton takes the mark and plays on quickly on the right boot. An open goal square. How's this bounce? It bounces straight through, and that's 3 on the trot to the Marlins.
Ever since half time, they came out. Warners Bay had the momentum late in the second quarter, but it's completely been flipped on its head. They started okay here, Warners Bay, but Nelson Bay have just come back and kicked 3 on the trot. Really classy finishes from set shots and on the run.
Certainly was, and that's just turned the game. That last 5 minutes of play there, and out to a 29-point lead now. It's a very, very
when did
good
that happen?
lead back. Yeah, that's right. How does that happen? And and it's not going to be easy to come back later on that because both sides' legs will be very tight. As you said, the ground's a bit spongier, so it's certainly taking it out early in the later in the game. Will certainly could come into play. But in the ruck again, what they go now is Mudd. Good knock by Aiken, but it's going to come down there to Wood. Wood gets a handball at the back there. Quick turnover could happen here from Warners Bay as Bartlam gets holding the man, and the free kick's going to go the way of Luke Bell of Nelson Bay.
Had a great game, Bell. Just, worked really hard at both ends of the ground.
The Marlins certainly on top of the moment. Warners Bay need to quell this, need to get the next goal. Good lead and a good mark like Chris Eddie. He's been very good today.
Yeah, they've got their tails up now, the Marlins. If Marlins do have tails.
17-year-old from Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay Jr. goes back there. Not one of his greatest kicks, however. He turned that ball over right in the centre circle and Buckley's away. They can get it. He used a good lead by Roach. Good work there by Cannon to come in and chip in, but Roach has spoiled the balls. 2-on-1, 3-on-1, but Roach is battling it out. Good work by the Warners Bay. He's going to get a free
Roach.
kick.
He's almost single-handedly keeping the minute. He's really the only forward that they're kicking to. He's getting double team, triple team, which tells me that there's forwards and midfielders who could possibly be working harder into the forward line for the Bulldogs.
I think he's too far out to score here.
He doesn't
Kick
agree.
Right up to the square it goes. Schindler's going to be fly from the back, but Bell's going to be there. I think it might be Cannon who takes that mark, and once again they just had the numbers back there.
And it's just a stagnant forward line.
Yeah, once again it comes back there to Grinier, gets it away. They go Nelson Bay at that far side again. It goes to Eddie. Certainly just mentioned that. He goes short to Vasey up against McKern. Good spoil by McKern. Needs to take it out of bounds if he can. 2-on-1 there has come in to help him with Burns.
Oh, he's paid a free.
Kick's going to go the way there of Vasey. Good that they had 2-on-1 there too. Warners Bay. They would have liked that to have certainly played out.
Costly.
But Vasey, he's going to go across the field now to Grinier. Grinier on the half-back flank. He goes one way, goes the other. Gets around Turner. Goes in short now to Grazer. Doesn't find him. Falls short. Back it comes to Grinier following it up. He gets a handball over the top. It goes to Eddie. Back it comes there now. Good work by Grinier. Over it goes Lamond. The big
he's
fella.
a good user.
He's a good receiver. On the right boot. He goes in the square.
Uh-oh.
Good work by Beck. Beck was able to push away from his direct opponent. Good kick by Lamond to the top of the square. And Nathan Beck is going to go back, take a chest mark and have a shot from 10 metres out directly in front to make it 4 goals on the trot to Nelson Bay, and it's going to extend the margin out to 35 points.
Yeah, Deverell and Rocco down there, I think they wanted a free kick in the goal square, but the kick was a good one to him. Fell over in the goal square, and you'd think this is going to be a goal. This is shelling peas from here. Gee, it's going to be hard for the Bulldogs to get back.
Beck comes in, and he's missed it.
You're joking.
No, he's missed it.
Okay.
Only one behind. So once again, little things like that turn game. So still 30 points in front, but take that mark. They did all the good work.
You feel like 18 minutes into the third quarter, that goes through. It's a massive mission, but look, they'll believe the Bulldogs.
We've got about 5 minutes probably to go in this quarter, so I think it's going to be a big five minutes here. You'd think that Warners Bay would need to get a couple of goals in that period of time.
Absolutely.
Because 30 points is a long way to come back in the last quarter. But Marne's going to bring the ball back into play. 10-7, 67, 5-7, 37. It's a 3-1 third quarter after Nelson Bay led by 4 points at halftime. Out the commentary side, up they go. Bartlett goes to take the mark. Good spoil over the back there.
That's holding the footy.
Good tackle, holding the ball. Great tackle there by Jared Reimer. He's certainly been a good player. You don't hold that against him. He rucks well.
Like this young left footer, Reimer.
Reimer goes in. Good short pass there.
Great kick.
And it comes to Nathan Vasey, and Vasey to be within a scoring shot there.
I think Vasey's probably been the most influential player on the ground this quarter.
He certainly
across
it was good
half
the
back,
first half, but certainly lifted here. And the young players, as I said, the young legs, Reimer, Vasey, Woods also been good. But Vasey, let's watch this kick. Comes in, right boots, pushed across the front of goal. Big mark, big require. Price is there. Luke Price has taken the mark. See, in the goal square again. That's a good mark.
He did it early on in the game, Price. He's not getting any shorter as the game goes on. That's a good grab. He's a good user of the footy. You'd imagine, well, I said it last time, this one should go through. And it's just a good kick. Reimer had it out here on the half-forward flank. It was a good left-foot delivery. On the flip side, when Warners Bay go forward, they just can't hit a target.
Yeah, Price comes in. He kicks it. That's his second for the quarter, his third for the game. And Luke Price would certainly be the best mark out on the ground. There'd be no doubt about that. So played forward. They've moved him up forward after playing back in the first half. So he's certainly proved the difference now. And through the margin, you just how's it from in the last? Will they kick their stat man? 7 minutes, 4 goals in 7 minutes.
Yeah,
and
that's a tidal wave.
And that's when going from being a 13-point margin all of a sudden out and out, you could nearly argue that it's a match-winning 36-point lead.
It's going to be tough from here for Warners Bay. You just look up forward, and the Warners Bay forward line. I mean, you look at Roach, who's been a good target to have, and he's taken some good grabs. But apart from him, there isn't anyone else up there who's really taken a backman and gain the authority.
Yeah, look there now. They've got the loose man. Bell's just sitting back there in the gap there. So every time they get a rush kick forward, he's going to be there. And then they're able to move the ball out. Old high tackle there's paid to Nelson Bay. It's going to go direction of... It's going to be there. It's going to be taken by Reimer. So Jared Reimer, you're going to go out wide there. Looking for Eddie. Eddie certainly had a good game and a good quarter. He goes to ground there now. Burns is coming up there. Good battle there. Good work by Eddie though. Gets it back to Kendrick. Liam Kendrick looks in there looking for Grinya. Over the head it goes of him and Bartlett. Coming out of meet his crawl is Marn. Marn goes, leaves the football behind. Goes out there now and out of bounds. So good work there by Nelson Bay. Nullify that situation and a boundary throw in.
That familiar time of the quarter again. It's 20 minutes in. This has usually been the time when Warners Bay have gained the ascendancy and kicked a late goal, but at the moment it's all Nelson Bay.
Well, they just really turned the game around this quarter. They certainly had, you would have said that Warners Bay were the better side for all the second quarter. And just come out, we just had those little fracases early in the quarter. I think Nelson Bay recovered the quicker, and they put goals on the board.
Ben Burns got a kick here on the centre wing for a free kick.
On the centre wing. A bit static move. Schindler's moving well. They need another target. They need that next one. Roach is the kick after that. They need someone down there and leading out there. Coming there is McKernan. Good grab. That's a nice grab by Joe McKernan. That's the first sign there.
I was going to say, where's that been all day? Where's that been for the first 3 quarters? But that's a really good grab.
Joey's been not too bad.
He's played well, Joey,
Comes in once again. There's no static movement there. Someone's got to lead at the ball. Goes there. Schindler's there. Coming up there. Good stretch of the arms there. He keeps his feet. Gets there also is Ryman. He gets a handball out. It comes out of Metcalf. Metcalf gets a handball out the back. Misses Buckley, however. It's going to fall for Bartlam. Bartlam's going to come in the right boot. Hits the ball and he's kicked that into the car park. Out of bounds on the full. And relieving free kick's going to go the way of Nelson Bay.
Once again, it was just a bit of a kick and hope into the forward line. It wasn't a terrible kick, but I mean, there wasn't any leading forwards. There was no real target to aim for. And once again, Nelson Bay ended up with it in the back pocket.
They just got their tails up at the moment, Nelson Bay. That pressure's back they had in the first quarter and make it very tough. They're able now, leading by 36 points, they're able to put players behind the ball. Yeah. That makes it harder for Warners Bay. They've got to match them up, so man on man. As Ericsson gets it out of one, they've done well out there as well. As Mooney gets it, geez, mowed down there by Sorensen. Mooney swings on the left boot. A wobbly kick in there to Grinya. Goes through him. Marn picks it up. They've been 2 combatants all day. Marn gets a hurry kick. It goes. Roach didn't bend over. He just used a bit of soccer skills there, but it's worked out all right. It goes back. There to Nickel, comes back, handball doesn't meet Burns, so Burns has to go to ground under pressure from Nelson Bay. It's picked up by Grinya again. He handballs it back, it comes there now. Out there where Mooney goes in there looking for Duval. Duval gets it out there as Mooney going to pick it up here now. Handballs it over the top of Duval. Duval runs through 50. He has a shot at goal. It's looking okay. It's looking more than okay. It's goal number 4 to Tim Duval. And Nelson Bay have certainly stretched the lead out there now to 42 points.
Classy finishing. Classy finishing. We've said it all day. Good kicking. It'll win you games of footy. And the third quarter has been proof of that. Nelson Bay have been sensational going forward.
They certainly have. They turned this game on their head with the last five unanswered goals and good pressure out there. They just put them under pressure. They put Ben Burns under pressure out there. They forced him to the ground. Then just through sheer numbers forced a turnover. And then they've been able to run the ball forward. And Duval, he's kicked a couple of good goals. He kicked 4 for the game.
Yeah, now they're 7 in front. It's all happened in the blink of an eye.
Certainly has. This quarter has been 7 goals 2 to 1 goal
been
straight.
sensational.
Unlucky.
It was good attack on the footy. He's kind of lifting them on his own a little bit, Bartlam. Once again, out to this familiar win for the Marlins. Clayton's got the footy. He's kicked a couple of goals. Clayton's been dangerous up forward. He'll go to centre half forward. Vasey's been there, one of the best for the quarter, I thought, Vasey.
It's slow to get up there, however, it comes out there. Quick kick by Turner goes there. It's only going as far as Grace. And Grace takes it away. But very good, the veteran half-back, former skipper of the club.
Yeah.
Gets a few leads there. He's going to go longer and wider. Looks out there for Eddie and Wynox. He's certainly been very good, but goes over the back to Marn. Matty Marn gets it handball. The back it comes to Devil. He'll go back to Buckley. Buckley standing still. He'll look to go short.
Good kick.
He finds Sorensen.
This is the one that's let them down all day. Sorensen, where can he hit up? Where are the leaders for Warners Bay? There's one in the middle.
From McKern.
He stops.
They need to
Where's
turn
the
around.
next
They
one?
need to keep going. They've just got numbers back there, Nelson Bay. That forces them sideways. And sideways they go to Nickel. And there's a blood rule. Another blood rule, so it's going to be another stop in play.
This is the time for Warners Bay to reset, but there's just no intensity.
Coming off for the blood rule, so once again it's going to go back. Free kick's going to go back there from. Goes to Nickel. So just all that done is enabled Nelson Bay to get their players back and be able to set up.
All but maybe 2 Nelson Bay players are on the defensive side of the ground. That's a good kick.
Short to Aiken.
Been
Price on the
great,
centre
Aiken.
wing.
One of their best
Where's
Warners
the next
Bay.
one go? Ryman makes a lead. Barton makes a short lead. Sorensen's there. He kicks up well. Price played on. He's smothered on the boots in the middle of the ground. Pulls out there Lamont. He's been very good. Handball over the top to Price. Price handballed across to Clayton. In goes Clayton. He'll look for Duval. He out there. Duval's on the lead. He's got Rocco. I think he should be able to take the mark. Rocco, good work with a chest mark. Duval plays on quickly. Handballs it over to Beck. Beck through his hand pocket. Handballs it back to Duval. On the left boot he snaps. He's got it, I think.
Is that 6?
That's his 5th run.
5th goal.
Goal to Tim Duval. Certainly made a bit of hard work by that, but it's been a big quarter by Tim Duval, and he's kicked 5, and the margin now out to 48 points, and look, right on 3/4 time. That the last 15 minutes has just been a bit of a train wreck for Warners Bay.
Yeah, look, you wouldn't really say it's come down to fitness. It's just come down to better ball use, and that was an open forward line. They're willing to work harder defensively. There's no doubt about it, Nelson Bay. When Warners Bay have got the ball, they all push back in their defensive side. On the flip side, they kick it forward, and it's a one-man forward line.
But even you look at the play there they had it on the centre wing there, the short pass when Aiken had there were people making leads 10 or 15 metres, but there wasn't that 25, 30, 40 metre lead coming from the back, and that just enabled Nelson Bay just had the wall up there. But we're back in the middle again as Price gets the handball, the back it comes there now. Out it comes to Kendrick. Kendrick kicks it there. Oh, Eddie's in there. Marn goes to ground, so Eddie keeps his feet. The younger player away he goes. On the left boot he goes. Spearing pass, looking in there, and he's got him. That's Duval again.
This may be a kick after the siren.
Tim Duval, he's kicked 5.
Gee whiz, hasn't he stamped his authority on this game?
Certainly has. In this quarter anyway. Certainly, as I said, a leading...
Now, I have to talk to the stats man. Have we had a kick after the siren every quarter?
We have.
At goal?
So Duval, he's got 5. Can he make it 6? Comes in, strikes it, pushed it out wide to the right. Doesn't make the distance. No, it doesn't. Good work there by the Warners Bay defence. So that's 3/4 time at Dick Burl Oval, and certainly Warners Bay's quarter. At 3/4 time, it's 13-7, 85. Warners Bay 5-7, 37. Goal kickers, Andy.
Thank you, Gary. Goal kickers for Nelson Bay. Tim Tavals, 5. Luke Price, 3. Aaron Clayton, 2. Singles to Nathan Vasey, Liam Kendrick and Kieran Lamond. Meanwhile, Warners Bay, 2 to Jake Roach, 1 to Scotty Bartlam, 1 to Joe McKern, and 1 to Josh Nickel. Very interesting final quarter coming up.
Thanks very much, Andy. And that was all Nelson Bay there. And look, there's a lot of work to be done yet for Warners Bay. And we'll be back in a few minutes to give you the last quarter.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33, I'm going on my break.
We have a visual.
The Black Diamond AFL would like to thank their sponsors for this year. Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of service to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson. Prime 7. In 2015, Prime 7 has more footy on more nights, live and free. Prime 7's coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 May, including the marquee Friday and Saturday night matches. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team. Newcastle Herald. The Newcastle Herald plays an integral part in the Hunter community. The Herald's reporting and commentary leads public debate in the region, and its coverage of local issues from business and politics through to sport and entertainment is second to none. The Newcastle Herald, the voice of the Hunter in print, online and mobile.
Star 104.5. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports Black Diamond AFL. BLK. BLK, the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions, and the exclusive on-field apparel supplier to the Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club. Located on picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the miner community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers.
Sportsco Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
And we're about to start. Also shout out to Waratah Sports and Subway Morisset. The final quarter is underway. We're at the moment 48 points. What's going to happen, Ryan?
I think, I think Warners Bay showed a little bit in that huddle just then. I went out and listened to the coach talk about how Nelson Bay turned it on for a quarter. Why can't they? But the coach was a bit disappointed by playing the whistle. Playing the man a little bit more than playing the whistle. So more of a focus on the footy this quarter and trying to attack the footy and win a few more free kicks of their own.
Yeah, it's certainly been a good start anyway because they've got the ball for. They're going to have a shot on goal. I think it might be Metcalf. Comes in left boot kicks. They need an early start, but he's just pulled it right. Awkward kicking style there by Alex Metcalf.
Yeah, the left footer. He's actually kicked it out in the full, unfortunately. Nelson Bay will move it quickly.
And that's more awkward. Well, they turn it over there in a dangerous area, though. Can they capitalise Warners Bay? But they can't as Morgan gets it out there. Free kick, though, holding the man. It's going to go the way of... Grinya's going to get the free kick, I think. No, Grinya's got it there. So away they go again. Out in the centre wing they go. No, it's going to go back again. Still not happy. Go back and have another. What did you get 2 stats for that, Ryan?
I'll ask the stat man later. I don't know if they can.
He's giving him 2 kicks. If you miss one, call it back, have another go.
Well, I'll write that down and get your dream team points.
I wish he was stat man when I was playing.
Exactly right.
My 2 kicks would have turned 4 in a game.
That would have made mine 80 for the whole match.
Righto, so Adam Grinya, let's go. We're going to take 2 here. Should be able to get a free kick out, although he's got races on his own. No, go long into the centre of the ground. One on Price takes a mark. Bartlett misjudged that.
Just kept his eyes on the footy, Price.
That's pretty disappointing, really, when you had to wait that long for the setup. They're able to get that out now. Even more disappointing is Reimer there. He's out in his own on the half forward. He looked at kick in there, but not a good kick by Reimer. He reached down for a bit of cramp, and the mark's taken there by Ben Burns.
He's been pretty good, Ben Burns.
Yeah, he's got a lot of kicks. He's got to go back to him. I'm not sure his kicking has been as penetrating as what I have seen him in the past. Yeah. A lot of these short passes, a lot of the turnovers, and David Wood's got it. He's going to go on quickly there in the square. You got Beck down there. You got Duval down there. Duval goes up. 1, 2 grabs, and they've paid the mark. And Tim Duval, he's kicked 5. He's going to go back from 5 metres out and line up for goal number 6.
He's been the most damaging player on the ground, not to mention the most damaging forward. Just one-on-one, you're going to back him every day of the week. And the Marlins midfielders have picked that up and they've just plonked it on his head in the last half. And he's put 5 goals on in the space of 20 minutes.
2 in the first, 3 in the third. He's now got 1 in the last and 6 goals at Tim Duval. And look, I might be going a bit early here, Ryan, but I reckon that could nearly be the sealer.
Yeah, well, I think it is. Let's be honest. I thought you were going to mention him for men of the match. He's certainly looking that way as well. Yeah,
look, he's had a good game. There's certainly been plenty of other good players out there for Nelson Bay. But once again, it was just a bit of a turnover there again. They turned the ball over, and Dave Wood, they're getting in quicker. Their ability to get the 40-metre passes in quicker, certainly, especially after half-time, has really turned this game around.
But like you said, there was a stoppage. They had a kick. The game stopped for 2 minutes, but they were still able to hit free targets in the middle of the ground.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, Scotty Barton ran under a ball and Price took it, but then Ryan was able to get out. The tap goes down there, picked up there by Sorensen. Back it comes to Marn. He gets a kick there to Nickel. On the second grab, he takes the chest mark. He'll swing around there now. Should be 50 metres there. No, play on's a call there. Grinier was certainly inside the 5 metres. Grace punches away from Buckley. Goes there now by Brennan. Keeping his feet there was Clayton. He's been very good. Yeah, he goes on the right boot. Duval's on the lead. Should be on the chest. Duval.
Oh, how's that movement?
Good lead. Great work by Aaron Clayton there. Good work by Ben Grace across half-back. He's been very good today as well. And just all classes, Aaron Clayton and Tim Duval. He's certainly got his tail up at the moment on the lead there. And he's going to go back. And this is for goal number 7.
Well, yeah, it's that time of the day when the backmen start to drop their heads. They probably know they're not going to get up today. And Duval's thinking he could probably sneak another 2 or 3 goals in here and really make a day of it.
Comes in, 30 metres out, directly in front. Strikes the ball.
Nice technique.
He's pushed it across.
Oh, he'd be unhappy with that. Another big day of footy tomorrow, Gary.
Yes, off to Terralba tomorrow. Cardiff, Newcastle City, the big local rivalry there, the big local derby. And look, big special day also for the Lake Macquarie Club who are playing Newcastle City in the lower grade. They're playing for the Bob Hooton Cup. for those who don't know, Bob was a coach of Lake Macquarie last year and also a premiership coach for Newcastle City, who passed away suddenly at the end of August last year. So they bit of a memorial for him tomorrow. They're going to play for the Bob Hooton Trophy when Lake Macquarie and Newcastle City meet in First Division. So it should be a good day out, and looking forward to Cardiff versus Newcastle City. Should be a beauty also.
Always is, yeah.
And the beauty about that, though, Ryan, is it'll be live on Bar TV Match of the Week. So we're doing 2 games this weekend, so you're earning your money this week, Ryan.
Yeah, that's why they pay me the...
That's right. While you're on the big bucks.
That's right.
Probably pay you double what we're paying you today for it's a Sunday.
2 times 0-0.
Mate, exactly right. Anyways, Mudd gets it. He goes across the ground. Clayton against Marn. Clayton takes the mark in the back. That should be 50 metres. Well. 50 metres there. He's going to get it. Certainly made the most of it, but free kick was certainly there. 50 metres. And just unfortunately, it was just a bit of what sort of been happening from after half time, unfortunately, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say? This wing's got a lot of action, but unfortunately not the kind of action you'd want to see. There's been a few scuffles, and Nelson Bay have ended up the better out of it.
Well, they've just been able to get, whether they've done it smarter or however they've done it, they've got certainly the beneficiary of a couple of those decisions, and now, they settled the better. That was certainly it, and got their mind back on the job. And Clayton comes in there now, comes in, hits the ball, looks straight through the centre.
Good. He's got 3, has he, Clayton?
Aaron Clayton's got 3. Certainly continue where he left off last year. Fantastic performance by Aaron Clayton. He has that bit of class to the side, and look, it's all one-way traffic at the moment. It's Nelson Bay 15-8-98, Warners Bay 5-7-37.
I'll ask you, Gary. You know the competition quite well. How's this forward line of Nelson Bay is going to stack up against the big defences of the league, do you think?
Oh, look, it's a work in progress. There's no doubt about that. Tim DeVale's a good player. He's kicked 100 goals, albeit in the First Division competition. Luke Price is certainly arguably one of the better forwards in the competition. I think they don't think they can afford to play him down back. I think he's got to play up forward, because I don't think they'll kick enough goals without him. But to me, it's not so much their forward. I think it's their ability through the middle to win enough balls to get forward for them to kick a winning score. I think, I'm not sure that their midfield yet is A grade. They've certainly got some young kids who are developing, but when you're looking at your Terry Gulavoka, Kalani Vales, and that, they've got Newcastle City, they've got really top class midfield. So
that's right.
That's what they really need to focus on. And I think if they can do that, they will trouble sides. It's a good start here today, but it's only round 1.
That's right.
They are on the road next week when they travel to Terry Gulavoka, so that'll certainly be a good test for them. But they've got a game in their belt. Terry Gulavoka, of course, not playing this week, so that'll be their first game. So there's a good pass coming in there by Marn that goes straight to Jeremy Buckley, and he takes a chest mark. He's going to go back, have a shot from goal, about 30 metres out, just on a slight angle.
I can't remember a time this half, Gary, where Warners Bay have done that. They've had the ball at centre half forward and actually delivered a drop punt to the chest of a forward. That was really nice movement.
Yeah, it was a good lead by Buckley. I don't think they've had enough of those lead. He found the space there, and hopefully he'll go back and convert. Looks nice off the boot.
Lovely kick.
And he's kicked it. Good goal to Jeremy Buckley. He's first, and that has certainly broken a run of about 8 goals for Nelson Bay. So well done to Warners Bay. It's their 6th goal. And it's 6-7-43. Nelson Bay still leading, however, by 55 points, 15-8-98. Yeah, from the 8-minute mark of the third quarter, that's where it all sort of went. It sort of turned the whole game. They really dominated. They got the first goal after half-time, Warners Bay, and then the next 9 went to Nelson Bay. So just their inability to stop that has certainly hurt them today. But it's not all doom and gloom. We're in round 1.
That's right.
You end up going 14-1 for the year, and everyone says what a great year you've had. So it's just back to the drawing board. They've got Newcastle City next week. Warners Bay at home, so it certainly doesn't get any easier for them as well. But they did beat Newcastle City last year, so they'll be keen to get back on track on a big day at their club. So back it comes out to Cannon. He gets it out there wide. It goes out to Vasey. He drops a mark he should have taken. Grenier gets it. Back it comes there hurriedly back in the direction. Now it comes to Grenier again. Back together, just playing with the ball at the moment. A little hurry kick up in the air. Grace, stand under that and call yourself a footballer, and he did, and he takes the mark. Well done by the experienced player.
I like that. I think part of the reason they've gone to get a long way to getting the result today, Nelson Bay, is they've got 2 ruckmen. Atkins done the majority of the ruck work for the whole day, and there he is again. He's had a blinder, but he's lifted the whole load for the Bulldogs. Whereas I've seen Mudd, but also a couple of other guys step
Bell
in
and Price.
Bell and Price have gone in, and you can't ruck out a whole game on your own.
But Marn now back it goes in the direction there of Sorensen. Free kick. He's got the mark for holding. Where's he going now? Losing it direct. Buckley calls it for out on the right. the worst places to go to be. Going in more direct there for McKern up against Ericsson. Ericsson spoils the ball back there. Ball thought was going to go out, but it stays into play. He's dispossessed out there by Roach. And Nickel takes the ball out of bounds.
Young Nickel's been good. I've been impressed by the young guys, Gary.
I think the young guys were both sides. I've been very, very impressed with Rob Schindler. Yep. I thought he was really...
Second quarter was good.
Yeah, I think he really got in on debut. I thought he got the ball, showed plenty of poise and kept his feet. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see a lot of Alex Mayer-Looms with a cork thigh, unfortunately. And also you look at... the other thing you need to remember from a Warners Bay perspective, which we probably haven't focused enough on, is that their key recruit, Todd Krause, went off in the second quarter with a shoulder injury. He was starting to get himself in the game, and he hasn't come back since. So he's been one of their prime movers through the midfield. So losing him so early on, it certainly put their structure out a little bit. So
I was talking to Jimmy Newburn at three-quarter time. He reckons that's a couple-of-month injury at least.
Yeah,
so
which is disappointing.
It'd be good to see him later in the year, but you never know with these kind of things.
Buckley's going to come in and line up on the left boot.
Little stabby.
Push it across there. It's going to go out of bounds on the floor. Look, it just continues the wretched run that Warners Bay as a club has had with injuries. Their season last year was wrecked by injuries. They had a lot of key players, and then it's not just the injuries, but the injuries of their key players. And with Todd Krause going down now, he was their key recruit, and to lose him, it certainly hasn't helped their cause. But look, they're strong enough as a club to come back from that, and the young kids certainly have proven that today. But
that was Kendrick on Turner.
Yeah, Kendrick,
two young guys.
Yeah, another young kid there. Just the kids with Nelson Bay. You just rattle them off there. You got Price, DeVals Young, Ericsson, Vasey, Reimer, Eddie, Kendrick, Wood. They've all been very, very good players. And whilst I say they're young in age, but they also played 4 or 5 senior years of football now, so they've got some senior football.
Yeah, you got to get games into these guys, especially early in the season.
But straight down to Gringer, who certainly led very well, especially early in the game when it had to be won. Yeah. Matt Marr now gets a kick in there, going to go there to Luke Roach. He takes the mark on the half-forward flank, too far out to score, goes around, gets around, well done there.
Long
goes
kick.
Around Fleming, he gets in the direction there. It's going back at the back. They've got the numbers there, though. Flying high was Ericsson. Doesn't get his hand on the ball. Roving Walls McKern. A cruel bounce. Stopped him as well. Goes back there to... There it comes there. So that's Buckley's got it now. Left foot snap.
Oh,
gets it short. It's going to go in there.
We'll play the advantage.
Mark taken by Nickel. It's going to go back to Buckley. Either way. No, it's going to go back to Buckley. And he's going to go back and have a shot on goal.
Had a fair bit of it this quarter, Buckley.
Yeah, he's been pretty good this quarter. He certainly gave, even early in the game, he gave some few direct leads. And, he certainly made his attack on the football pretty well. So he's going to go back now, though. Have a shot on goal. He's kicked one this quarter. Comes on. Let's boot that straight through the middle, I think. Yes, it is. It's goal number 2 to Buckley. And goal number 7 now for Warners Bay. But I just think all a little bit too late.
Yeah, they won't get the points today, the Bulldogs. Yeah. But look, they've had patches. Like you said, they've had some good individual performances. Unfortunately, I think early on, they just didn't have enough targets in the forward line. Tall targets to kick to. I thought Roach was really good in the first half. He's on a wing now. And when the game was there to be won, they just didn't convert. Probably
just weren't direct enough. They play a high possession game, which is really good if you've if you're good with your skills. If you're not so good with your skills, it just certainly hurts you if you touch more. It comes over the back there now. Comes back to Mooney. He's smothered, kicked in there to Rocco. Rocco butters up now, gets the right boot on the board, kicks it out short to Marn. Marn now the back flank, swings on the right boot. He goes out there looking for Sorensen. Sorensen gets it and he'll go. Through the centre wing he goes. On the right boot, looking down the direction of Buckley. Not sure he'll get there. And Ben Grace, who else? On the half back line, takes it in another relieving mark. He goes in short there now to David Wood, and the Marlins are off again. Gets it short there, looking in the direction of Young. Not the best kick. Young makes a contest out of it up against Marn. Marn's been excellent. Handballs it back now to Nick Turner. Nick Turner on the right hand. Handballs it over the top to Sorensen. And Sorensen again gets a towering kick up forward. Buckley's up there. Price at the back.
Oh, what a grab.
Luke Price.
He's
good grab.
Really
solid
good
grab. Deep in defence this time.
Couple of scores from the AFL. Not good, Gary, for you, unfortunately.
No, it's all right. It's only round 2. Looks like we'll just have to go 21-1 this year. Anyways, we go back there now to Roach in the centre of the ground.
Western Bulldogs leading Richmond 73-57. It's a tight one between the Giants and the Melbourne Demons, 46-44. Melbourne lead by 2 points there.
It's all right, because the Giants have come back. They've got the last 4 goals. They're kicked out there wide now. Coming to Mooney. Mooney takes the mark on the centre wing. He's in there looking for the... Not a lot of movement up there. He goes in short there. Good lead there. Taken there by Ryan Mudd. Right at centre half forward. Duval's moving. Why wouldn't you go to him? He's got 6. He's been dominant forward. Good work by Marty Ryman, dropping back in the hole. Courageous stuff there. And back it comes to Sorensen, who shows his dash through half back. He goes to half forward and finds Metcalf. No, Metcalf can't take the mark. It's 2 against 1 and Price is able to clean up. He gets it out to Wood. He's got Eddie on the overlap, but he goes in there further there, looking there for Beck. 1-on-1 with Gibbons. Gibbons keeps his feet. Beck goes to ground. Gibbons gets it with a handball. Over the top it comes to Matt Mahon. He goes back there, has a bounce. Where's his next target? Metcalf's calling for it to go long. I don't think he can kick it that far, but it comes in there through the centre with a spoiled, and Mooney picks it up. But well done by Spencer. He gets it over the top there. Great tackle on Ericsson, and a turnover to Bartlam. Bartlam to Roach. He goes in there through half forward. He kicks it there. Buckley in the square. He shepherds it through. And a great work, great goal there by Luke Roach, and good work in the centre of the ground to force that turnover.
Yeah, good pressure. Good tackling. Thought Bartlam's been really good.
Yeah, he's been pretty serviceable. Probably hasn't had a great impact on the game. What he's done, he's got the ball in his hands a bit, but look, I think that their midfield has been beaten by Nelson Bay overall. I think he's been
most areas of the ground.
I think he's been matched up. I think with Nathan Vasey for a lot of the games. I certainly think that Vasey's been definitely a more influential player on the day.
Yeah, no doubt. Midfield's definitely stood up for Nelson Bay. They've won the majority of their clearances, and with their 3 ruckmen, they've just had better legs throughout the day.
So certainly they're winning this last quarter, and that's important for their coach Mark Bottrell to take something out of the game. They're running it out well. If they can get another couple of goals, certainly get some respectability back on the scoreboard. As Luke Bell gets it, Brennan gets it. High tackle there is going to go to Luke Bell. Puts his head over the ball. And Bell's going to get leading out there by his Clayton. He kicks up there. Clayton runs back there. Nickel goes back there. Good mark by Aaron Clayton. Good player. Certainly about that. He's certainly been one of their best. There's no doubt about that. Plenty of movement up there forward. Going to go over the top there now. Wood's going to take the mark. He stands in a hole. Up they go. Wood goes up. Good spoil by Gibbons. Also back there is Avery. Pushed off the ball there by Beck. Beck handballs it over the top there. Going to come to Burns. Letting it Mooney's also, he gets it off to Marn. There's been a lot of waxing going on between those two today. Marn a wobbly kick in front of Luke Roach. He picks it up there. Wants the handball over to Bartlett. Intercepted there, however, by Ryman, but he misses it. So Bartlett gets that opportunity to Turner.
Kick.
And he goes laterally across the ground to Nickel. Nickel's he's got to be able to go though. Short pass. Good lead by Roach. Also good lead by Metcalf, and Metcalf takes it too far out to score. Where's the next movement? Some of the best movement, I think, Warners Bay forward line all day. In it goes, up it goes. Good spoil there by Ericsson, but McKern keeps his foot back. It comes to Buckley. Buckley kicking for goal number 3.
Great
goal
goal.
Number 3 for the quarter. And as I mentioned in the call, the most influential Warners Bay forward movement all day.
Yeah, that's the best they've looked, no doubt about it. They use the ball well. They actually made good decisions.
Yeah,
and put it into a dangerous spot, and
yep.
More often than not, front and centre, you'll kick those.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It was a contest in front of the 15 metres out from goal. Got it down, and Buckley was able to rove the ball and snap a goal. And you keep the ball in that 15 metres in that danger area, you know, the longer you leave there, the more chance you've got of kicking a goal.
Buckley's enjoying it, I think. And certainly enjoying the attacking side of it this quarter.
Yeah, certainly it's 3 goals, but when you're coming from 8 goals down, certainly makes it
up against it.
Yeah. Once again, we'd just like to thank our major sponsor, Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson. There's Mudd up against Atkin. Mudd wins this one down though. Still in the centre of the ground though. No one got a clear takeaway though. Ryman's still suffering from a bit of cramp. Bago there, kicked off the ground straight to Price, but he dropped the mark. Goes back to Roach. Back it comes to Schindler. Schindler shows the ball. He's certainly got good poise for a youngster. Handball a bit to no one there though. Going to be taken there, picked up out by Wood. Back it comes to Price. Back it comes to Clayton. And once again, they're just off the ball. Just their delivery off the ball. It's it should probably hurt him, I reckon. Young on the right boot it goes. Down in the direction Mooney's there, flying up early. Mooney held his ground there. Might have been Duval actually held his ground there and Mooney took another mark. There's going to be a ball up. 45 metres out from goal. I thought Duval took that mark there, but Tim Duval's certainly been the story today. 6 goals from full forward.
Yeah, he's had a day out, no doubt.
Certainly has, and certainly been. He kicked 3 goals in that pivotal third quarter. Comes back there now, head over the ball there. Comes back to Wood. Wood on the left boot goes in there. Comes there. Duval's up there again. Has he got it? He's got it again.
That's a mark.
Taking the mark.
Absolutely, man in front every day of the week.
You don't get paid 9 times out of 10 in front of Rocco. And Tim Duval deep in the pocket, a very cute angle.
Thought the umpiring's been really good. Too often umpires get to flog, but I think they've been unreal. And, it has to be said, they've let the game go. There's been a few new rule introductions in 2015, but I think they've been sensational.
There's Duval. Got to come in there. Tight angle. As he goes, he's threaded through. He has threaded through. 7 goals to Tim Duval. Dominant performance up forward. And after Warners Bay kicked the last 4 goals, Nelson Bay is now able to respond with one of their own. And so after 20 minutes of play, almost entering time on, it's Nelson Bay 16-8, 104. They've broken the 100 barrier, and they're leading Warners Bay 9-7-61.
Yeah, it's what you need. You need a gun forward. If you're going to make an impression on football competitions, you need to have a forward that can kick bags of goals and that can take a defence by the scruff of the neck, and he's done that today. Really good kick of the footy as well. You want him to make the most of their opportunities inside 50.
Yeah, you certainly do. And if you've got that key target up forward and 7 goals, he's kicked 7. You've got Price's kicked 3 and Clayton kicked 3. So they've kicked 13 goals. And to have those dominant goal kickers is certainly certainly helped them today. There's no doubt about that, and would put them in good stead for games in the future. It's a square infringement, and that free kick's going to go to Anthony Atkins. Certainly been one of the best. And you need to keep just give some thought now, Ryan. We've got the Subway Morissette Player of the Match.
Wow!
A $20 voucher. The Subway to the player that we deem to be the best player on the ground. So,
very generous, Chris Bishop.
He certainly is. He's a great supporter of football, both on and off the field. The Terry Glavoka coach. So probably stop there on the way home, Ryan, for you to probably buy me a Subway, I reckon.
No dramas.
Right, mate.
It's cheap petrol.
It's pricey. Goes out wide, kicks it out there to Reimer. Reimer takes a mark on a half-back flank.
The left footer, I like Reimer.
He goes there. Wood's also been pretty good. Play on's a call. He can't claim that mark when it hits the ground. He goes back over the top. It comes to Burns. Burns takes the mark. Good work by Eddie to put pressure on it. Burns goes in there to Schindler. It'd be good if he kicked the goal, because I've been very impressed.
He deserves one.
Been very impressed with him. Might be a little bit too far out. You have to kick it from right on 50, so I'll take his best. I would have thought.
Late in the game, your legs are tired.
Young bloke. Not a lot of him.
I'll give him 20 to 1.
20 to 1, will you? 20 to 1. We've got 2 lots of 20 to 1. How's it going to go?
I'm in trouble.
Oh,
get down.
Oh, 20 to 1. No, good mark taken there. This is why we're not betting up here.
That's right.
That is just all fictitious there, of course. We've got to bet responsibly. Yep. Out it comes there now, looking for Mooney, up against Burns. Burns balls it over top to Marn. Matt Marn there gets it, handballs it back. It goes there now to Marty Ryman. Ryman on the right boot, goes out there, looking out for Deverell. Been pretty quiet today, Deverell. Good mark to take. That's a good mark, taken in front of Kendrick. He'll look to go in board now to Burns. Burns takes it in the centre of the ground.
You'd have to say it's been a 15-minute period that's probably cost him on the scoreboard.
Oh, without doubt, yeah. And probably a slow start, tardy start in the first quarter, but that 15 minutes of the third, they got themselves back in the game.
Yeah.
And then just had that,
15 minutes, they piled on 7 goals.
Yeah. And that's been the difference. So Roach now, it's got in the centre of the ground.
First half was good from Roach.
Kicks it out long there in the direction, looking for Buckley. McKern's there as well. Buckley gets his hand to it, well rode by Nickel, but he can't take it with him. Bit of a party trick between the legs there. Quick handball comes out there now by Grinya. Grinya's right foot in there. And can't see a thing there because of the Warners Bay bench. Gibbons gets his tackle now by Mooney.
He's pinged him.
Wood got tackled by the Warners player high. And then as the Nelson Bay, I think it might have been Fleming come over the top. He actually gave him, it might have been Beck, gave him a knee in the head as well. So
as you do late in the game.
Yes, that's just what you need with a couple of minutes to go in this game. It's nearly all done and dusted, this one, Ryan. Nelson Bay are going to be sitting on top of the ladder after tonight, which is all full credit to the Marlins. And look, they'll be very pleased with how this game's panned out. As we get there as Morgan handballs it back, it comes out there now, looking in the direction of Kendrick. He goes in short there, looking for Beck. Beck gets it, Beck plays on and you're holding the ball. Play on's a call. We've been getting that. The handball that goes there, back it comes to Burns. Burns there has one bounce. Chased by Ericsson, bumped away, and a good shepherd by Marn. Burn goes in short, looking for Schindler. Good spoil there by Schindler. Back it comes to Kendrick. Over the ball, under pressure from Deverell. Goes back in there as well. Grinya comes back to Price. Good contest there between Price and Schindler. Good work there as Deverell gets a spearing kick in there, and Vasey now playing it fullback on Buckley. He gets it and kicks it out wide. Ericsson's having a run on the ball. Price is feeling the effects of that little bump there by Schindler, but it's going to be Ericsson on the centre wing. Kicks in there looking for Wood, and Wood takes a mark. He's certainly got better as the game goes on. And he looks in there on the lead. Duval's on the lead. Good stretch of the hand. Good spoil by Rocco. He's got it again. Duval, he uses pure strength. We're going to have a ball up.
Good decision. Dying minutes. Dick Burwell Oval. Great day's footy. Really intense. Hard at it, as you'd imagine. But round one, sometimes the skill errors do let you down. And for Warners Bay going forward, it's going to cost them 4 points.
Yeah, that's right. 4 points are going to go the way of Nelson Bay. But as I said, it is round one. And plenty to work on there as it goes over the head of Ryman up forward. Boundary line's in there. Mooney's leading out for Nelson Bay, but Ryman picks it up. Good work by the veteran. Handball to back. It comes there now to Turner. Turner goes in short to Burns. And Burns takes the mark. Back flank. Short pass goes in there now to Deverill. He gets around Grenier. Handball the back inside there for Avery. Avery gets it. Handball the back over his head to Deverill again. They're just showing around, getting some stats late in the day. Comes back to Avery, but pressure from Nelson Bay. It's been on there all day. And they're going to actually turn the ball over. Grenier goes in hard. Price picks it up. Swings it back there now. The direction there of Morgan. Up they go. That was a Vale direction, but no, good mark taken by Marty Ryman. Marty Ryman, right foot out wide, goes in the direction. Nickel takes the mark. A good lead coming from Roach. Up against Eddie, good contest there.
Did well,
good
Eddie.
punch there by Eddie, good work.
Read it coming in, he saw the footy coming in, Roach was leading hard at it. 24 minutes into the last quarter, you jump in the middle of a hole, that's what you want to see.
He was able to cut off the angle there, so good work there by Eddie, who's certainly been a very good
Second
player.
half was real good from Eddie.
Down it comes in now.
Nick Turner's been good.
Left foot kick straight there. Clayton's going to go up for it and he spoils it and punched it out of bounds. So we're going to have another boundary throw in. Just in front of the Warners Bay interchange area. Atkin in the ruck. There against, up against, might be Bell in the ruck there. Going to come out, Clayton's going to come over the top. He come over one way. Roach come over the other way. Ryan there, hasn't got it. Good dispossessed by Bartlett, but Schindler picks it up again. A spearing pass.
Oh, he's a prime mover.
And there's a final siren, Ryan.
Congratulations to the Marlins.
And it's a Nelson Bay Marlins, 16-8, 104. Defeated Warners Bay, 9-7-61 in an entertaining contest. Andy, you got the goal kickers for me, mate.
I do, Gary. Nelson Bay, 7 for Timmy DeVale, 3 for Aaron Clayton, singles for Nathan Vasey, Liam Kendrick and Kieran Lamont. Warners Bay, 3 to Jeremy Buckley in the last quarter, 2 to Jake Roach and singles to Scott Bartland, Luke Roach, Joe McKern and Josh Nickel.
Thank you very much for that, Andy. So a good comprehensive 43-point victory to Nelson Bay. And Ryan, how did you sum up the game?
Look, I thought the intensity, you couldn't really fault either side. When it came to actually transitioning the play and moving it into the forward line, Warners Bay just turned it over too many times. At half time it was game on, but the second half, a bloke by the name of DeVale stepped up, kicked 6 odd goals and he's been the difference.
Yeah, he certainly has at the end of the day. I think he has been the difference up there. 7 goals and certainly a very, very dominant performance. So, mate, you just want to go through Nelson Bay and give me some of your better players?
Yeah, I thought Grenier led from the front was really good. Price was good in areas. Clayton kicked 3 goals, thought he was impressive. Luke Bell in the ruck was good, as was Mudd. Really liked the young left-footed Jared Reimer. Chris said he was great in the second half. But for me, DeVale was a standout for Nelson Bay.
Yeah. For Warners Bay, mate, I thought you mentioned earlier on, Roach was good in the first half. Bartlam tried all day. Matty Martin and Ben Burns certainly got a lot of touches across half back. Probably need to be a bit more penetrating with him. Jeremy Buckley kicked 3 goals, was certainly good. And I mentioned Rob Schindler certainly made a very, very impressive debut for a 16-year-old. But I would have thought Ed Aiken was there. Anthony Aiken was in the ruck. In the ruck was certainly their best player, and certainly as a skipper, he didn't let his side down. But I think we'll go to the Subway, Morris. At man of the match, certainly player of the match today goes to Tim DeVale with his 7 goals.
Yeah, 7 goals. Without him in the side, I don't know where their goals would have come from, to be honest. Maybe a few midfielders and a couple other forwards would have popped up. But like I mentioned earlier, when you've got a powerhouse forward that can kick a nice drop punt, it makes a difference, and he hit the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Man of the match.
Yeah, very good there. So I'll go to Andy. Andy's got some scores from around the ground. Andy?
Thank you, Gary. Around the grounds, basically, from Max McMahon Oval, it's Maitland who have gone down to Terrigal Avoca, 11-11-77 to Maitland 7-4-46. At Don Small Oval, Dwyron Lakes have confined their spot as number 1 in Division 1 with a 15-13-103 win over Carter's 5-11-41. At Adelaide Street Oval, Killarney Vale would just prove too strong for Singleton, 28 goals, 22 behind, 190, defeated Singleton 1-3-19. In the lower division, Division 2, at Muswellbrook, it was the entrance Baddo Bay, 14-6-90, defeated the Muswellbrook Cats 5-3-33. And Maitland were not on their form today against Terrigal Avoca, who got 21-14, 140, defeated Maitland 3-5-23. I'll go back to Gary.
Excellent work there by Andy and the stat man, mate. Really helped out your
Andy.
work.
Good job, son.
Your work during the day. So tomorrow we're at Terralba. for the big game between Cardiff and Lake Macquarie. But just finally, we'd just like to thank the Black Diamond AFL sponsors: Wilson Security, Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, VLK, Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club, GE Industrial Solutions, Sports Coast Trophies and Embroidery, Waratah Sports and Subway Morrison. We'd also like to thank the sponsors of both Nelson Bay and Warners Bay. But on behalf of Ryan Webster and Andy Baldwin, I'm Gary Birkinshaw, and from Dick Burwell Oval, it's good night.
Good night, Australia.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.